Today, Wendy Williams. Ain't playing. I like the winner of the Gangsters of the Year award. Once again, introducing the queen.
Oh, hi everybody. Welcome to the show. Today on the show, Donald Faison's coming in. You know him by his teeth. You know him from Clueless. And when I say by his teeth, I mean the best way. I think he's got the cutest teeth. Donald was in the new movie, Something New, with Sanaa Lathan. And, you know, the movie about sisters who are doing it for themselves and the one who's, crossing racial lines to date. And that would be played by Sanaa Lathan. So Donald's going to be coming in. This is my first time meeting him. I'm looking forward to it. Actually, today during Advice Hour, you know how I love to do the Wendy Medical Minute. I wanted to speak with you, regarding something very important happening tomorrow and why I want to make you aware of it today. And of course, you know, the gossip. You guys, I've been sitting on a bit of information that I want to share with you today, regarding a blind item. So keep it where you got it. And, it is what it is. Welcome to the Wendy Williams Experience.
It's the WDLS Trip-A-Day Getaway.
Congratulations. Hello.
Hello.
You're coming to Puerto Rico with us. You're caller number 10.
Are you for real? Are you serious?
A weekend of fun in beautiful Puerto Rico.
Oh my God.
Take your vacation days.
You know, my birthday is March 20th, so this is like a birthday gift for me.
Isn't that great, everybody? We're making more winners more often because we're giving away 2 trips per day.
Thank you. I love you so much.
What's your station?
WDLS.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor and distinction that I introduce to you the queen of all media, Wendy.
I just finished crying like 3 rivers. You know, I'm like an emotional kind of girl anyway, just because I am. People say it's, you know, they follow that star sign mess and say, well, it's a thing that we cancers do. I don't know that I believe that, but Random House, who's my new book family for my novel series, they wanted me to read a passage for, you know, publicity presentations for my character, Ritz Harper. My first novel comes out in June of this year, and then the follow-up to that novel comes out in December of this year, and both books are completed because I try to stay ahead of the game, thanks to me and my planning, and of course my very, very accomplished writing partner, Karen Hunter. Thank you, Karen. We far supersede any deadline you could possibly give us. Like, what? It's winter and we ready, you know? But so they had me do this passage, and I was practicing, you know, my reading and also just the effect that the book would have on people, on the girls in the pink room. And I'm reading and I'm crying and they're dabbing their tears and they're clutching their pearls. I mean, it just got really, really dramatic in there. And then, you know, the pain started shooting through my back and I got intense in my stomach, and I was starving when I first came to work. And now I'm all cramped up with anxiety, and you know how that gets? So I think that you all are going to really love to hate Ritz Harper, and I hope that you support the project. The girls in the office definitely are. They were like, wow, you know. Whew, it's emotional though. Anyway, Tracy Morgan, by the way, is supposed to be coming by the show as well today. I forgot to say that. Yep, he's in town. You know, I want to shout out to Jimmy Henchman. Jimmy, my people were in the party last night, and I heard about what happened. To catch you guys up to speed, you know that Jimmy, who is friend to the show, is also the manager to Game, who is also friend to the show. And they were on radio tour like last year this time. You know, it just seems like everything happened so fast for Game. Like last year this time they were touring radio, and this year this time, you know, it's like, you know, they're doing it for themselves. But you know, this disc jockey in DC ended up getting on the wrong end of a fist, you know, from henchmen regarding, you know, actually what went on in the studio, I guess none of us will ever really know. The DJ ended up getting fired, though, but the DJ did launch a lawsuit. The lawsuit came out, and I don't know whether the DJ got any actual monetary reward because he was suing for millions of dollars, the DJ, because something jumped off in the studio. Anyway, but Henchman, which, you know, we found out earlier this week, is going to be sentenced to some jail time. And his sentencing happens in April, and they say that he's facing up to 10 years in jail. And I guess none of us will ever know the truth about what happened in the studio. You know, maybe the DJ deserved it. Maybe he provoked it. Maybe, you know, Henchman got up on the wrong side of the bed. Maybe it wasn't Henchman. Maybe he took the fall for game, you know, but I don't know. But I do know that, you know, Jimmy, you know, I'm sorry to hear about, you know, everything that you've been going through. You know, I've supported you from Charissa to the game and so on and so forth, you know, and you know my people, and it's all good. Last night there was a party here in the city at this place called Ruby Falls. And, you know, Nick Cannon was there, and, you know, the game was there. And it was a party and celebration in part for Henchman, because it's also his birthday, which, you know, what a way to celebrate your birthday. You know, your birthday the same week as you're getting sentenced. Around midnight of the party, Henchman was trying to get up into his own VIP, and I know this because my people were literally 2 people away, so I'm speaking virtually from firsthand. My people were trying to get up to VIP, and Henchman was, and he was standing there with his assistant, and the security guard wasn't letting him up there, and Jimmy had a champagne glass in his hand, and ended up, you know, punching the security guy. Was that in the face, or was that a body blow, or was that a body blow? Yeah. And within like 5 minutes after midnight, the party was cleared out. Ruby Falls was crickets. And Henchman, I just want to, you know, shout out to you and show you my support. That, you know, right now, I know you're going through a lot. You know, the streets are putting enormous weight on your shoulders, and your drive has always been tremendous as a businessman. Anyway, and I just, you know, I wish you well. And, you know, I just, you know, I wish you well. And, you know, I'll be here on the other side. You know, I will. I'll be here. On another note, Sanaa Lathan is in town, and she went over to 106 in Park yesterday. The same person who was at the Henchman party was also watching 106 in Park. That would be my producer, Taryn. So she was watching 106 in Park, and she saw Sanaa on there. And here's Taryn kicking up dust again, saying she saw a bump. There is no damn bump. She's not pregnant. Oh, shut up. Shut up.
She looked beautiful with
some
blow.
Hey, you all. Did you see 106 in Park? All right, because you can feel free to jump on the fax. I check my emails at least every hour, sometimes a half hour on the hour. Wendy at the WendyWilliamsExperience.com. The fax machine is open at 866-GET-WENDY. And, of course, the phone line's 866-GET-WENDY is the phone. 866-WENDY-FAX, that's the fax. Okay, pull the music down. I don't want any sound effects. I want to share with you some very disturbing information, and I'm going to put it in the form of a blind item. I don't want to hear the sad music because this is beyond the sad music. One of my New York City radio brethren has the monster. And I have been extremely disturbed. Stop trying to guess. Stop it. I have been extremely disturbed regarding the... Oh, by the way, it is nobody here at my flagship station, WBLS. Let the record show. But it is somebody that I know. And has been in my... I know. Okay. This person, Anyway, this person knows who they are. I just want to say to you that I'm sorry to hear about your condition. And damn. You're not gonna say anything. I'm not doing any Tourette's moments. You might ask, well, why do I Tourette's everything, but I don't Tourette's this? I don't know. It's human nature, I guess, that when you actually know somebody, you don't, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna Tourette's it. I just want to send my thoughts and prayers and well wishes to you. What happens once it's discovered? I don't know. Do they get fired because they're sharing a hot mic? Of course you're not supposed to. Do the radio brethren at the same station start to sue the station because people have families and kids and, you know, people can be small-minded, but people can be broad-minded, but people can be small-minded. This is a hot little room that we as disc jockeys share. Hot in that it never gets clean. I mean, you know what? It just... What a situation. What is situation? There are people in the streets right now. Not a whole lot. I just wish you well, man. And that's it. I wish you well.
You all right?
I mean, between Ritz and HIV, I mean, what the hell? You know, what do you think? I'm not gonna be all right until I open this box of dots, until I get some Raven, some Yardy, you know, some of your hey calls. I'm not gonna be all right until I get extreme distraction, only to get off work and be alone in my thoughts and cry my way back to Jersey. But it is what it is. Welcome to the experience.
It's Wendy, man.
I wrote yesterday just as a that book is fire. Yes, honey, you did it again, honey. You did it again.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
107.5 WBLS presents the WBLS Getaway and Play Trip-A-Day Giveaway as we invite you to be our guest March 30th through April 2nd at the luxurious 5-star El Conquistador Resort and Country Club in Puerto Rico. Lose yourself in the vibrant beauty of this grand hotel perched on a 300-foot cliff overlooking the Atlantic and Caribbean Oceans. Relax and be pampered at the Golden Door Spa. El Con's tranquil bath to enter at outer peace.
Hey, this is your man, Steve Harvey, and when you make it to Puerto Rico, know this, we not only having a golf tournament, we throwing a Freedom Friday party. You don't want to miss it, man.
Listen to Steve Harvey mornings at 7:15. He'll give you the times to call in throughout the day to win your way on board the Trip-A-Day Getaway. Be the 10th caller at 212-545-1075 and pack your bags for the WBLS Getaway and Play Trip-A-Day. Trip-A-Day to the El Conquistador Resort in Puerto Rico.
Of course, share travel at 1-888-212-4534. Book your trip to join us. Get busy, y'all. We going to Puerto Rico. Steve Harvey and Wendy Williams at Puerto Rico at the same time. Something got to jump on.
From 107.5.
All right.
WBLS.
Yeah, today's R&B and classic soul. 107.5 WBLS. Hey, everybody. Today's show is brought to you by Entertainment Tonight. Da-da-dum-dum-dum. I'm trying. Entertainment Tonight. Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah. I'm trying. We've got your chance to go to Puerto Rico. We've got your chance to go to Puerto Rico later on today. So Steve gave away his Trip-A-Day earlier today. And I've got one too. So you'll keep it here because your chance to win is coming up. Ba, 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 ba. Let's go to the telephone and take some phone calls. Let's talk about anything but, okay? Can we? Okay. Hey, hi, it's Wendy.
Hi, Wendy. How you doing?
Good. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. I was just wanting to know. For one, I want to say how you doing.
How you doing?
And two, I'm fine, girl. And two, I wanted to know about this thing tonight. What you were doing tonight. You know, the models at the time.
Oh, yes. Oh, are you beautiful and got a great body?
Well, see, that's what I was about to ask you. I heard that other the too.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I mean, I'm cute, but I'm not all that model of you that like I never do next top model type of thing. I'm just, I've modeled before, but
I mean, are you hot when you walk down the street?
for real.
Would you be hot if you took off your clothes and walked down the street?
Yeah.
Well, then you need to be at the Laugh Factory tonight. We're not looking for America's Next Top Model. We're looking for a hood top model or a regular girl top model.
I mean, I'm sure.
And so what? We're not looking for, this is what we're looking for, okay? This is what this model search is all about. This model search is because we're looking to decorate the party that I'm having in Puerto Rico on the island on that Saturday night of our vacation.
Okay.
And, what is a hotter decoration than a great looking girl with a great body?
Okay.
And, and I'll be honest with you, it's not me. And it's not a lot of women listening. But if you've got the ability to take off your clothes and hold people's interest, like, wow. And it does, and you know what? And it's not about having big boobs. It's about having firm, whatever it is you got going on. It's not about having a big ass. It's about having, wow, whatever it is that you have. And it's not even about necessarily having a flat stomach, although we don't need a girl with a gut. And I'm just going to put it out there like that.
Okay.
And we don't need a girl with a pack of hot dogs rolling down her back.
I'm saying, I was thinking that you guys might want some type of variety. I mean, I hardly see any sister models out there, sisters, like, that you could tell was a sister,
Look, listen. This is what this is. It's not for a model contract. It's for, we'll get you to Puerto Rico, and then the eye candy. You know what eye candy is, right?
Yeah, for real, I do.
There you go. Okay, so when you look in the mirror when you get out of the shower, do you look like eye candy?
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right. How tall are you, by the way?
I'm about 5'4".
And how much do you weigh?
125.
Hey, that's not bad at all. All right, this is where you go, honey. What's your name?
Joy.
Okay, Joy. You're going to go to the Laugh Factory tonight between 6 and 8 p.m.
What do I have to bring?
You bring a picture of yourself. Not a naked picture, just a picture of you posing by the Christmas tree or something like that. Just something so that after you leave, they can remember who you are.
Okay.
Yes, between 6 and 8 p.m. The Laugh Factory is on 42nd Street at 8th Avenue.
Okay. You gonna be there?
You know what? I will probably pop by, although don't count on me being there.
Okay.
The best judge of things like that are anybody but me.
Okay.
Because I'll be envious. You know what? I just want to see the final product when, you come on the island. I'm like, damn, look at Joy.
Okay, so we don't have to bring no heels, no nothing. We don't have to come with all our own stuff, just a picture.
Well, it would be nice if you already walked in looking cute.
Okay.
Jeans, your heels, or, your skirt or whatever. You don't have to dress like a whore. But you know what? Just be ready. I mean, a picture in a bathing suit would be great, but how many of us keep those around?
But I had something.
Okay, so Joy, so we go to the Laugh Factory tonight between 6 and 8 p.m. and you're going there for the Puerto Rico Wendy Williams Experience WBLS model search.
All right, thank you.
And you're going to be eye candy, hopefully.
I'm gonna work it. I'm gonna work on it.
Okay, and so that's tonight. Okay, bye, Joy.
Bye-bye, thank you.
Okay, so line number 3 is Tracy, who's 24. And hi, Tracy.
Hi.
It says in the computer that you want to create a distraction.
Yeah, you seem like you're so upset.
Thank you.
I'm actually calling in regards to the body and soul store you went to an AC.
Yes.
Well, when it came to Philly, it was total chaos. Did you hear about it?
No, well, first of all, let me catch everybody up to speed what the Body and Soul Tour was. Everybody, that was in Atlantic City when I hosted that show with the original members of Guy and the original members of En Vogue, and then Keith Sweat and Bobby Brown showed up, and BBD performed. So they called that the Body and Soul Tour. No, what happened, Tracy?
When they were here, En Vogue wasn't in it. It was Casey and JoJo opened. First of all, they didn't have a live band. They had a CD. They came out playing a CD. Everybody else had a live band.
Oh,
the
same.
CD,
Okay.
girl, the CD skipped.
Shut
And
up.
I don't mean just here and there.
Shut up.
I mean puffy remix skip. And it was so bad that JoJo told the sound people to stop the CD and turned to Casey and said, I told you we should have came in here today for a sound check.
Damn! So what was the crowd doing? Were they
We
encouraging
were
them?
just in awe. We were sitting there like, you gotta be playing with me.
Oh, wow.
Casey is so strung out on that itch, girl.
Well, according to you.
It's obvious. You know it's smoking when you see one. He's running around acting a fool the whole show. He tore his shirt off. Looked like his chest was gonna cave inside his
Wow.
Then on top of it, he was like after the show, during the show, he pulled some girl's lead so hard we swore our hair was gonna come out.
Wow.
It was chaos. So while everybody else, it was just bad. Aside from them, it was put together poorly. They were putting the performers off the stage.
Wow.
All Biz DeVoe got to do like 4 songs, and they got put off. We were all pissed.
Wow.
We were mad because we want to see them throw it down.
Yeah, they did a
Casey, I'm sorry, what was that?
you go.
Casey is running around like a fool while people are on stage, like he's in the crowd acting up. The kicker was when guys on stage breaking it down on Good by Love, they get to the end, but they tearing it up. Who comes running out in the back of the stage with no shirt on and a pair of white sunglasses and grabs the mic and proceeds to try to sing?
Who?
K.
Damn C. Wow. Wow. Even Bobby Brown held his head for the Body and Soul Tour.
They were in hysterics. It was so badly put together. They put Keith Sweat up early. He was cussing like, oh, hell no.
Wow.
They turned the house lights on him in the middle of his performance and literally put that man off the stage.
Wow.
We were
Wow.
booing. I swear I would never, ever.
So you think that Casey and JoJo probably did that just to, get their next bit of money to pay for whatever it is they do?
I think the man was high and he screwed up. Because shortly thereafter, I hear from you listening to the promotions that they would put off the show and then En Vogue was put on. Like the man was on something. It was obvious. It was just obvious.
Wow.
He was running around acting a straight up fool.
Wow. Was he sweating?
I'm sorry, what?
Was he sweating?
I was on the first floor. I couldn't necessarily see how badly he was sweating, but you could just tell he was high. Like,
Damn.
I'm from North Philly.
Oh, okay. You know. Yeah, okay. All right now. Thank you, Tracy, for calling.
I'm glad I could cheer you up a little bit.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
I mean, what I really would love to do is I would really just love to have a drink and just take, but you know what? Nope, no, China, no. There's a time and a place for every damn thing. No. There's plenty of time for drinking on Sunday at Branch Brook Manor in Belleville for the big Super Bowl party. Yeah, man. I gave away tickets for it last night at the Laugh Factory. It was a lot of fun. Hey, listen, if you want to come to the Super Bowl party, we can see each other on Sunday. Party. And you can go to rayzo.com, RAYZO.com, and find out all the information. I'll see you Sunday. Shout out to DJ Qua, who's doing the music. Goose, I know that's somebody called. Can you please not talk about what we talked about?
You got it.
Okay. Just because you understand that's not gossip. I was just telling a story. Okay. Taryn, I was just telling a story. Trev Hollywood is in the back. He left here. He was more of an emotional wreck than me. Trev Hollywood, I hope he didn't jump by now. Trev Hollywood didn't even, I told him and he just absolutely walked out of the studio and lost it. He's somewhere being real emotional right now. Yeah. I wanted to talk about Dr. Stuart Mogul. He's my foot doctor. He's fabulous. He did both my bunions. If I ever had another foot problem in my life, there is only one place that I would go, and that is Dr. Stuart Mogul. He's been in practice for 22 years. He's a board-certified foot surgeon. He is the attending surgeon at Lenox Hill Hospital. He's the attending surgeon at Manhattan Eye, Ear, and Throat Hospital and the Fifth Avenue Surgical. You going to see if he's okay?
Can't go.
Well, but can you also see if he's okay? Okay. All right. Also the attending surgeon at Manhattan Eye, Ear, and Throat Hospital and the Fifth Avenue Surgical Center. His practice is limited to corrective foot surgery. In other words, he's not going to do Botox on your face. He's not going to give you microdermabrasion. He does one thing, and he does that one thing well, and he's been doing it for 22 years. He is your last stop and your first stop and everything in between in your surgical correction of bunions, corns, hammer toes, crooked toes, and anything else that's wrong with your feet. Do what I did. Trust your feet to Dr. Stuart Mogul. I have never regretted it. He's fabulous. He's been on The View, CBS Morning Show Extra. Great, fabulous write-ups in Vogue magazine for girls who have the high heel feet, you know. Great, fabulous write-up in New York magazine, the New York Times, Shape magazine, Good Housekeeping. He is an authority on feet. Check out his website, footnewyork.com. Call his office on 15 West 72nd Street at 212-769-0066. That is my friend, my doctor, Dr. Stuart Mogul. Okay, we're going to continue with the break. Was he in his office?
No.
Is he anywhere around?
No. I don't know where he is.
Was his office locked?
Mm-hmm.
And the production studio was locked too?
Yeah.
You were able to peer in? He wasn't in there?
Nope, he's not in there.
All right, everybody, we're going to continue with the break, and we'll be back with more of the Wendy Williams Experience next on 107.5 WBLS.
Yo, did you catch this flashback?
One day I was in Poochie and I had a package with you. This is back when I was offending. And like sometimes, like if you participate and it's really like good, straight off the, you know, just scrape right off the brick. You know what I'm saying? If it's like really good, it's almost like gasoline, you know, going up and you feel sick. So I'm in Poochie, and I'd gone into the dressing room to try stuff on, but not really try stuff on, because dressing rooms used to be my notorious, you know, dip in and dip out spot shopping. And I got sick. I couldn't even think to say, where's the bathroom? And so I was sitting in a chair, and I just like this. And then look, this was years ago. Please don't hold it against me. I didn't know what I was doing. Was getting and the radiator to heat the store was behind, and it was all in the radiator. And I tried my best to get myself together, and I could see the fumes starting to come up. And the vomit started to cook on the radiator at the Poochie. And I just had to get out of there as quick as possible.
You got it. Just sit right here.
Miss a day, miss a whole lot.
Coming through your speakers, boy.
It's Wendy, man.
Oh, that's a good one. I mean, a nasty good one, but hey now. How y'all feeling? Hey, Jennifer Lopez's first all-Spanish album. It's called Como Ama Una Mejor. What does that mean? How you doing in the key of major? What does that mean? Anyway, it's nearly complete, and it's going to be out later this year. And they say, you know Estefano? That's a Spanish artist. They say you'd be surprised with this woman's album. It includes ballads that Estefano wrote and some of the stuff that he's produced. He says you'll be surprised to see this singer. There's some big songs that require a big voice on this CD when she comes through. So I know what I'm getting Mrs. Lopez for Christmas. Yeah. ¿Cómo está? How you doing? So Oprah, tomorrow, Dave Chappelle, everybody's talking about it. In the meantime, you know, that book, James Fry's book, A Million Little Pieces, the one that Oprah promoted and then demoted. Well, guess what? once you started promoting something and you pique so much interest talking about it, then even after you demote it, the momentum is already there. Sorry, Oprah, you did not make much of a dent in his immediate success. That book did not budge from number 4 on Amazon.com's bestsellers list. Even after Oprah said, oh, he's a lie. She broke him down on the show. Everybody's talking out about it. It didn't budge. It stayed number 4, the same position before he appeared on the show last week, and the same one. The book remains number 2 on Barnes & Noble's bestsellers list and continues big, high sales momentum over at Borders. And the New York Post says it's selling even better. So, I mean, good for James. The bad thing is that once this momentum is over, you might never get it like that again. So I would not spend one dime on anything. Save your money, dude. Oh, and ABC is looking to develop a series based on Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Yeah, the movie that starred Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. Of course, they won't be slumming on TV, but the network has ordered a pilot. And so, and that's going to be directed by the Mr. and Mrs. Smith director, Doug Liman. So they say that the pilot's going to be ready for the 2006, 2007, or 2007 consideration for, a pickup. And the plot of this movie, it revolves around a married pair of assassins. They're hired to kill each other. And the movie at the box office earned more than $186 million in North America last summer. And of course, that's the movie that sparked the real life love fest between them. Are there any phone calls on hold? Should we be dipping? Okay, let's dip. Hello, hi, it's Wendy.
Hey, Wendy, how you doing?
How you doing?
Raven, how you doing?
Raven!
How you feeling?
You heard me call for you.
Yes, baby, I heard you. I'm here to answer the call.
Give me my Calgon vest. Say something witty and funny.
I will take you away, my darling. Listen, this thing that you're having over at the Laugh Factory, the model search.
Yes.
Would you by any chance be holding the same thing for the men?
No. And no. It's my party, and I'm sorry. This is one where I make the rules. Nope. I don't want to see men. I don't want to see men walking around in. No, I don't want to see you walk around in your banana hammock on the beach. I'm sorry, that is not sexy.
How you doing? You gonna have me gagging on the beach?
You know what?
Because if one of them walk up to me, I'm gonna be like, oh no.
No fish.
Back.
But you want to know what? Here's the thing. The models aren't really supposed to be walking up and partaking in stealing women's men and,
It's like kind of a Hooters atmosphere. Right?
Yes. Very Hooters-esque.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And
well, the bigger the boob, the bigger the tip.
The more firm your body is. It doesn't necessarily have to be big. But just, we need firmness. We need eye candy. And I just find that man eye candy never does it for me.
So you think that's not too much? You think that's not masculine enough, the man candy?
No, I never think man candy is masculine.
Candy, what am I going to not to be funny, but what am I going to suck on? I want some candy.
These girls aren't there for sex. They're there to add atmosphere.
No. Nothing.
I'm not responsible for your fun on the island.
Puerto Rico stays in Puerto Rico. All right.
Yes, and the only thing I'm responsible for is delivering on the events. Now,
and you will.
Who you luxuriate with and what you actually do, I am not responsible for that. These girls are not going to be there. Everybody, Raven's talking about we're doing the trip to Puerto Rico. By the way, keep listening, because if you're within the sound of my voice, you got to know that your chance to win is today on this show. So keep listening. In the meantime, we're having a host of events going on in Puerto Rico, but the biggest thing going on is Saturday night of our vacation. I'm having a big island party. Keisha Calls is going to be there, and giving us a little. Giving us a little. All right, Raven, I gotta go.
All right, baby. Bye bye.
Okay, bye.
Smile.
Bye. Okay, thanks, Raven. And so, one of the things is that Keisha Cole is going to be on the island with us. And, I want to create a sexy atmosphere, much like I did for the Dons and Divas extravaganza. It wasn't about those girls walking around being touched and felt up and giving professionals. It was a sexy atmosphere. And and we're having a model search tonight here in New York at the Laugh Factory. And it's just real girls with firm bodies. It's not about going to a casting company or something like that. And if you feel as though you fit into the model search category, then Look, just go over to the Laugh Factory between 6 and 8 p.m. tonight, 8th Avenue, 42nd Street, where the Wendy Williams Experience Puerto Rico trip model search will be going on. But I just think that sexy girls always make a sexy atmosphere. And I just think that men walking around in a Speedo, they turn a lot of women off, because at the end of the day, we know that it's not us that you want, it's him that you want. Or it's not us that you want because or we don't want you. Or maybe we did. I don't know. A lot of girls do like that, but I don't. I don't like going to strip clubs. I'm not turned on by looking in Playgirl. I'm not turned on by any of that stuff. My turn on comes a whole nother way. And no, it doesn't come from seeing some chick either. I just know that that's a sexy atmosphere. And there are a lot of girls who agree with me. It has nothing to do with any lesbianic thoughts. A lot of girls agree. I got a lot of good feedback from women regarding the sexy atmosphere of the Dons and Divas extravaganza. The girls were swinging on a big swing, sexy like overhead, nothing on but body paint. It's sexy. What do you want? A champagne pour? Let me pour it for you, baby. You want a shooter? Here, open your mouth. Let me pour that in. Hey, baby. I'm not touching you. I'm not bringing my knee pads. I'm just there for ambiance. You guys, Advice Hour is coming up next. We got Tracy Morgan still coming in today.
I received a letter in the mail from a young lady saying she is sleeping with my husband.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Okay. It's Advice Hour here on the show, everybody. And don't forget, coming up later on, Donald Faison is coming in. He is in the new movie, Something New, which actually sounds really good. See, it's times like this, I miss my best friend, Lisa Carnegie, because that's one of these perfect chick flicks, Friday night, Lisa, I'm going to 7 o'clock at the Cheesecake Factory. Right after that, we'll catch the 9 o'clock show of Something New. We'll both be home by, 11 o'clock to conk out, because we both work so hard. We're not trying to stay out any longer than that. But alas... Anyway, Something New. It's in theaters. What, beginning tomorrow? And then, of course, I told you Tracy Morgan is coming in to talk with us. He's friend of the show. Shout out to the guys working at Time Warner Cable, especially Garth Bolin and Ramel Atwood in the Bronx. Thank you so much for turning on and listening. Okay, it's time for Wendy's Medical Minute. And I would like to say... ladies and also gentlemen, that the Go Red campaign for women's awareness of cardiovascular disease starts tomorrow, Friday. Cardiovascular disease. Please don't walk away from the radio being bored, because I have some stats for you, and they're quite staggering. Only 13% of women view heart disease as a health threat, even though it's the #1 killer of women. Over 40% of all female deaths, and this is according to the American Heart Association. I got these stats from them. Over 40% of all female deaths in America occur from cardiovascular disease, including stroke and coronary heart disease. Ladies, you need to know that cardiovascular disease kills nearly 500,000 women a year. That adds up to 1 per minute. 1 in 4 females and 1 in 4 males in the United States suffers from some sort of form of cardiovascular disease. On the average, an American dies of cardiovascular disease every 34 seconds. Yeah, every 34 seconds. Wow. Coronary heart disease is the #1 killer of women over 25 years old. Have I got your attention? Great. 1 in 2.5 women will die of heart disease or stroke, compared with 1 in 30 from breast cancer. See, I don't know about you. I'm so worried about breast cancer and ovarian cancer. I'm not even thinking about heart disease. Now I am. Yeah, did you hear what I said? 1 in 2.5 women will die of heart disease or stroke, compared to 1 in 30 from breast cancer. Stroke kills more women than men. In 2002, females represented nearly 62% of stroke cases. African American and Mexican women have a higher rate of heart disease and stroke than our white counterparts. Now I'm going to give you 5 ways that you can love your heart. And this is according to the American Heart Association. Get your checkup. Celebrate your birthday. Your birthday is a reminder that you need your checkup. Talk to your doctor about how you can reduce your risk of heart disease. Ladies, get off the couch. It's time to jog, march in place, do something for at least 30 minutes. As many days in the week as you can afford, even if it's just one. Ladies, it's tough to do, but it's time to quit smoking. I got 4 easy steps according to the American Heart Association. You can either go cold turkey, not, or you can start by cutting the number of cigarettes you smoke in half. Then work on cutting that number in half. Eventually and finally, you'll cut it down to 0. How about dropping a few pounds? They say that if you cut out just 200 to 300 calories a day, which is about 1 candy bar, that can help you lose 52 pounds per month and gradually bring you closer to a healthy heart rate. Can you believe that? Also, ladies, it's time to become a self-detective. Check the nutrition facts on the packaged food. We all eat them, from the lean cuisine to whatever the hell. We're aiming for a total intake per day of no more than 2,300 grams of salt per day. That's about it. For more information, I got the telephone number, 888-MY-HEART, or you can log on to AmericanHeart.org. And remember, go red for your awareness of cardiovascular disease. So you can go to the store and buy one of them cheap rubber bands or wear a red sweater or whatever. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Wendy's Medical Minutes. In light of last hour, I know it should have been put on a damn condo and stop having such risky sex, but we're not done there. We're not done there. All right. Who's working phones? Why don't I think? Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I apologize. Here we go. Michelle's on line number 7. And she's 25. She's from Delaware. And she wants to. Okay. I'm sorry. Well, I understand that you get impatient, but I'm coming. Patrice is on line number 1. She's 27 from Jersey, and she thinks her man is cheating. Hey, Patrice.
Hmm?
Hi, it's Wendy.
Hi, Wendy.
Hi.
I'm fine. Like, calling with my friend. I have a friend that I just started speaking with.
Yeah.
And, how do you tell him that your penis is too small?
If it's too small for you, Patrice, and you just started sleeping with him, why are you settling? My question to you is, if you don't like it, then move on. Why are you staying?
And when we only get it once, now we're shocked by the size.
Doesn't matter. You don't hurt somebody's feelings by telling them something like that. A real woman takes situations in her own hand and moves on. A real woman understands that she can get the size that she wants or something near there. Actually, a real woman doesn't measure a man by his penis size, but that's a whole other thing. I understand what you're saying, and I understand the shock. But Patrice, you're not going to hurt his feelings by saying something like that, because there's nothing you can do about it, especially for you. He's only slept with you once. You mean nothing to him. You're a vessel that he fills or attempts to with his penis. So now, you slept with him one time?
Yeah.
How long have you been saying it? Okay. Well, you just slept with him, which means that somewhere in there, it's just turned romantic. It's time to move on.
No. What? That. I don't know. What do I think about that talking to him?
You just say, you know what? We've been friends, and I prefer our friendship as friends. I just made this decision that I like you better as a friend than as a lover, where potentially something can go wrong. I value you. Come on, you're 27 years old. Catrice?
Yeah.
You understand what I mean, right?
Right. Yeah.
You work a job.
Yeah.
You have a busy life. Do you have children? There you go. You can always say, you know what? I don't have the time right now to commit to a relationship. Patrice?
Yeah.
There are more excuses you can give him than fingers and toes on your bottom.
I get it, but I mean, it's very person within why.
Excuse me, Catrice, and you know how to deal with sensitive men. You have children, right?
Yeah.
As opposed to telling your kids, damn you, I wish I could throw you from this effing truck right now. I'm so frustrated. Would you stop asking for candy? How do you deliver that message?
Yeah.
Boo-boo. Not right now. Mommy's really upset. Right? Right. Apply your mother gene to being sensitive to him. Thank you for calling. But no problem. Take care. Bye-bye. And by the way, no good will come to you if you say to him that your penis is too small. Like nobody wins in that situation. Anyway, let's go to line on the back. Or Kim is there. It's such a man thing. In the past 2 days, you were, hi, Kim. Hi, Andy. Hi. So what's going on? You're 23. And you got man problems.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Okay. We together for about 5 years. And I got pregnant. I had a son. And I cheated on him.
Okay.
He found out that, he knew and we kind of broke up and we got back together. But I just found out that he has a baby with somebody else.
When is this child conceived? While you were broken up?
No, we got back together after that.
No. All right. You guys were together. You had a baby by him.
No, I had a baby by him.
Oh, well, wait a minute. Wait. You had a baby by somebody else during your relationship because you cheated on him?
Yeah. This is like early in the relationship. I cheated, got pregnant.
Wow. I'm not. Wow. Yo, let me tell you something.
Your job is more than me. I take the shit back. And the shoe goes out. Anytime I only got the shit, the point was made nothing to give back. Dog. How the hell am I to forgive some other baby? Did you find Christian together? Because she's left the room. I don't want to deal with you. How you doing it, honey? So good. So you had a baby by another man. 18 when you got together with your original boyfriend. You were now 25. Okay. How long did you remember with your son?
I was 19.
19. And so you cheated on him and had a baby with another man.
Yeah.
And he broke up with you as your belly got bigger.
Well, I actually broke up with him because I know it's his.
Okay. How did you win? Out of curiosity.
I was like a month. Like I just found out I was pregnant.
Okay. So you had the baby. Well, the other man that you cheated with treated you like, a dirty whore, and you understand?
Yeah, it was that kind of situation. It was a simple situation.
Oh.
Okay. So you got back together with your original boyfriend.
I was like out there her thing, like right after we got back together because he still wanted to be with me after
Okay, so now you're upset because he's got a baby with somebody else.
Yeah.
When was that child conceived?
In July.
So, turn around to fair again. What the hell is your question to her?
Well, the question, it's not even that. Well, now that we've been together, everything is fine. And then he dropped the bomb that, he's going to have a baby with somebody else. And he told me this last, October. He told me she was 4 months. And then come to find out the baby was born in January.
It doesn't even matter, crazy. What is your question?
The question is, should I stay with him?
No, stupid! No! What you need to do is get your legs closed and get some damn career going and find a sense of self and stop pushing out babies and chasing losers and being a whore! Damn you! Stupid! Goodbye!
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, you're still there. You've been dismissed. Goodbye. Oh my gosh. There are 12-year-olds who spy on this show, even though their moms tell them not to. The way I used to watch Mary Hartman, when my parents would tell, and Soap, when my parents would tell me those shows were too adult. There are 12-year-olds who are still calling her stupid. No, stupid.
I have one thing to say.
You dumb broad. What a dummy. How are you going to ask in a public forum and then continue to giggle? What a dummy. Oh, gosh. Advice Hour continues next. Thanks.
Wendy, man.
My boyfriend and I have been dating for like about 4 months now, and first time he had sex, he could not get it off at all.
Maybe it's drinking. Is he a drug user? Does he take any depressants or anything?
No, nothing.
Maybe it's
The Wendy Williams experience.
Mara. Yo, what's up? This is Junior Reed. What's you doing?
No, how you doing?
How you doing?
Yes, that was a good one.
How you doing?
Yes, that was good. That was good.
How you doing?
It's very funny. Shout out to the Renegade Fox. Turn this up. This is the music that goes with his new Snap song. I like this a lot, right? The sound system in my old truck was just so damn cheesy. I could never get this bass, even though, now the truck that I have now, the bass is like crazy. I just love it. Turn this back up. Oh, even my headphones sound better than my old truck sound system. Yeah. I like this a lot, Renegade. Yeah. This hour of the Wendy Williams Experience is brought to you by Madea Goes to Jail. Yeah. All right. That commercial was talking about Crumbs, that new sitcom. I like that show. I actually find myself watching that. I like the show. Shout out to everybody over in Plainfield, New Jersey. And don't forget, you and Qua at Chez Marie on Fridays. That's going to be a lot of fun. I was supposed to go out there, but I'm going to, I'm hosting a party in Detroit tomorrow night for the Big Bowl weekend. Yeah, for one night only at this place called Palladium. Yeah, and then I'm going to come back and then out to Belleville, Branchbrook Manor for the actual Big Bowl, Super Bowl, Sunday. So this hour of the show is being brought to you by St. Ives 24-hour moisturizer. It's fabulous. It's a busy time of year. Well, it's time to be reapplying moisturizer. And then, depending on the one you use, it's all greasy and stuff, doesn't absorb well, gets on your clothes. Oh, gosh. But if you don't lotion up, you look ashy. Well, I want you to know that your answer is here. It's St. Ives 24-hour moisturizer. It retains the moisture all day, so you don't need to reapply because you've got better things to do. It absorbs fast. It's not greasy like some lotions, and it leaves your skin feeling soft. And St. Ives, everyone, happens to be an official sponsor of the U.S. ski team and snowboard team. And that's big because they live in the cold. So their skin is always rough and they're always looking for something soft. So when you're looking for a way to moisturize your skin and you want to be cost conscious, but you also want it to work, St. Ives. It's in your budget and it's in practically every store. Love it. Oh, we've got the trip to Puerto Rico to give away later on today. So make sure that you're listening here, okay? Yeah. All right. And the Renegade Fox loves the mommies and the poppies. So that was a pretty good mix. Let's go to line number 2. Victoria's on the phone. It's still advice hour. She's 36. Something about a transgender attraction to the wrong kind of man. Victoria?
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
Do explain what's going on with you.
It's not anything in particular that's going on with me, but I'm transgendered. I've been for a few years. Consider myself to be highly intelligent, but I've never been successful in meeting the right person because they're looking at me and they're interested in me more in a little kinky fantasy type of thing.
So please,
and I'm thinking to myself, am I putting that out there because I don't consider myself to be putting that out there. And I'm trying to figure out where and how.
Well, okay. I've got an answer for you depending on how you present yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have overly inflated breasts?
No.
Are you taller than most women?
Yeah.
Bingo. Even, when you're tall, even if you are conservatively dressed in a St. John's knit,
Mm-hmm.
Immediately there's some sort of freakish attraction. I know because I'm tall.
Mm-hmm.
I am a woman who happens to be 5'11", love to wear my 4-inch heels.
Love it, love it.
And I see the kink go, oh, I'd love to climb that. Like I see that. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And the transgender has very little to do with your situation right now because they don't know that you're transgender. They're just looking at you. And on site, you represent something unique and different and more exotic than the average girl because you're not average size.
Okay.
So deal with it. Kiss a lot of frogs before you get a prince.
Oh my God.
I know.
I'm saying to myself, they say, oh, the right person's out there for you. I'm like, oh, please, give me a break.
Victoria, how tall are you in your flat suit?
Honey, I'm 6'2" naturally.
Oh.
Give me a 5-inch stiletto.
Oh, wow.
I'm talking 6'6".
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. You are a bit extreme, but you want to know what? You keep wearing your stilettos. If flats don't suit you, fine. You're going to have to, put yourself out there. To tall women everywhere, we know what you're going through.
Exactly.
And that has nothing to do with the transgender thing. It has to do with being tall and being perceived as freakish.
Yeah.
Different.
Mm-hmm.
Not common.
That's why I love you so much.
Oh, well, thank you.
I've been a great fan of yours for a long time, and you're always doing it fiercely, and that's why I'm like, well, if when you can do it, then I can.
You sure can. And,
Thank you.
And then once you discover somebody who really is attracted to you, then how are you going to explain all that down there?
Well, you know what? I don't go around saying to everybody, hi, I'm, Victoria the transsexual.
Yes,
but I'm very open if a person asks because it's not about me trying to get over on you.
Right.
I'm 6'3" for God's sake.
Right.
It's about me doing what I want to do with my life.
Right. Well, I wish you well in your pursuit.
Thank you.
Thank you for calling. Bye-bye.
Bye.
And by the way, and tall girls, guess what? It's people like Victoria who make it bad for the rest of us. How many times as a very tall woman have you been mistaken for being a tranny yourself? Tons, of course it happens to us. Why? Because there are very tall trannies out there like Victoria. I say that in love, Victoria, but you really make it bad for the rest of my tall woman. So serious. You know what I mean? You understand what I'm saying? What a world we live in. What a world. So let's take one more, and it's going to be line number 3. John is there from Delaware. Hi, John. John?
No, this is Greg.
Oh,
Shreveport.
Well, hello, Greg. How are you from Shreveport? Oh, the computer says you're 35 years old.
That's correct.
And your ex-girlfriend always wants you to be around.
Correct. Let me just give you a little bit of a background. We dated for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
The first year, I went out with some other lady, but after that first year, I kind of got my focus right and wanted to do the right thing and did the right thing. And planned on marrying her, looked for a ring, and I was going to ask her over the holidays, but we got into it back and forth, and she was like, well, I don't want to do it anymore. And she's a little bit younger than I am. I think she's 27.
Okay.
And, some days just the greatest relationship in the world. But then the other days, it's like, well, why are you here? What do you want? She has a son, and I basically got to take care of her son. Baby daddy kind of sorry. And, I take him to school. I try to show him some things. So helping to grow up to be a young man, not some, just some kid that's out there that doesn't have a role model or somebody to help him out. We have our issues, but, now it's like, well, we broke up because I was planning on just wanting to marry her, set things straight 2006 together.
Wow.
She kind of cut it off.
This is incredible. You're involved with a commitment phobic woman. She's good until there's some serious commitment involved.
Right.
Men are always getting painted with the commitment phobe brush, but in your case, it's a woman.
Right.
You sound like a good guy. Dare I say, When's your left shoe going to drop? And maybe that's what she's waiting for. It's too good to be true.
Well, let me ask you this. Now, my job is an hour and a half away from my home, so she lives where I drive to.
Uh-huh.
And she said it doesn't make sense for you to drive back and forth because of the fact, gas prices are high and that's kind of stressing on you. But I say I have no problem with it. It maybe $200-300 a week for gas.
She's pushing you away. She's a commitment phobe. And
no, I don't think you understand what I'm saying. She said, well, why don't you just stay here?
Oh.
Why don't you just stay here and then, you don't have to spend that gas and it makes better sense. But sometimes it's like my pride won't let me do it because, hey, if I'm not involved with you anymore, there's no sense for me really staying here with you. I don't like the fact to stay here anyway because biblically speaking, I'm shacking with you and I don't want to do it like that anymore. I want to do it the right way. So, my pride tells me, hey, look, you need to take your butt home and stay at home and just deal with it and everything will work itself out. But then sometimes, I work late and then it's like, well, I may need to stay here.
I understand. You know what? I think that this conversation that we're having is great, but I think that you need to have this conversation with her away from her son and perhaps someplace where you can talk intimately, maybe a candlelit dinner. Where she's forced to listen and not to argue or answer the phone or walk out of the room. I think that your intentions are really terrific, but you really do need to convey this to her, Greg. You sound like a great guy.
Let me tell you what she told me a couple of days ago. She said, well, look, I'm just doing this to help you out. So you don't have to drive back and forth and waste gas and wear and tear your car. I said, we don't have to do me any favors. I said, because I'm a man and I can take care of myself. What happens when, let's say, you don't work or, we get together and I'm out of work or something, then what?
Now, listen. All this that she's saying is to keep you around but push you away, perhaps. You need to have a conversation with her, and I'm trying to give you the setting, not a hotel room where there's sex involved.
Got
not a place like TGI Fridays where they're moving you along. Okay. Take a few bucks, take her to a nice restaurant where they cater to you and they use cloth, napkins and linen and whatnot. Okay. Get a babysitter for her. Tell her to put on her best dress. You're taking her out. And when you take her out, keep the ring. Don't bring a ring out or anything like that. But you need to talk to her. And the reason that you're going to take her someplace nice and dignified is so that she can't get up, show her ass. And like that.
You wouldn't do that anyway, though.
Perfect. Take her to a lovely dinner, explain your intentions. And if you feel as though the mood is right, maybe you want to go in the glove compartment and pull the ring out.
No, I'm not going to do that until I had a conversation. Because I bought it for my best friend and I paid him a bunch of money for it because I had to get it out of town. I looked it up on the internet and all this. So
okay. All right.
I showed her the ring and all that.
She knows that it's there. All right. Well, take her out for dinner this weekend, sooner than better. And I wish you well, Greg. You sound like a nice guy in Shreveport, Louisiana. And shout out to everybody in Shreveport who listens to us on the beat. Okay. So we're going to continue with this break, everybody. Don't forget Vaughn's in at 7:00 with the Quiet Storm. An advice hour continues here on the Wendy Experience at BLS.
Wendy Williams rocking station, dropping hits across the whole nation. Wendy Williams rocking your afternoon.
So it's Groundhog Day, and that groundhog in Pennsylvania, Satoni Phil, I forgot whether it's seen the shadow or not. Anyway, we're supposed to have 6 more weeks of winter. Although there's a groundhog who just got the job because the old one died last year. So he's only been on the job for a year over in Staten Island. And that one says that spring is about to come. I don't care because either way, 6 weeks is not a long amount of time. I mean, we have 6 more weeks of winter. It's about to be spring. And then we'll be doing it for ourselves. All right, you ready for today's people poll question? Well, first, let me give you the results of yesterday's. Do you believe Sanaa Lathan had an affair with Denzel Washington? That was yesterday's people poll question. 60% of you said yes. 40% of you said no. Today's people poll question is, do you think Terrence Howard will win an Oscar for his portrayal of a pimp in Hustle and Flow? He's nominated for Best Actor, leading role category. So good for Terrence Howard. So do you think he'll win? Yes or no? Did you see Hustle Flow? Yes or no? You believe? Okay. So you can go to my website and answer today's people poll question at thewendywilliamsexperience.com. In the meantime, Marie is on line number 2. Marie?
Yes.
I see here that you would like to speak with Woody.
Yes, I would.
Okay.
Hi, Woody. I have a question for you. I'm just like so confused. My husband was in the birthing room when we delivered our daughter in this past summer, and now he's just like so traumatized. I have no idea. I don't know what to do, and I'm like desperate. I need my fix. What should I do?
Well, that is enough to turn some man off.
I know, but he was so excited. He wanted to come in, but I'm traumatized. I wish he would have never come in now.
Well, to be honest with you, Marie, the baby's only 5 months old.
Uh-huh.
And he's still having very fresh flashbacks.
I can imagine. And I gave him the opportunity. I said, look at it, touch it, do whatever you have to do. It's still the same thing. It's still the same. I'm still the same freak that I was always, before we had the baby.
Okay. How long have you been married?
For 6 years.
Wow. Wow, congratulations.
Thank you.
Normally, I know, Wendy says, marriage at 20. Well, but it's lasted for 6 years. Good for you. All right, Marie, here's the thing.
Uh-huh.
You need to sit down and talk to your husband the way sometimes Wendy advises men to talk to their wives when they try to withhold sex, or women when they withhold sex. You need to basically let him know, if I'm not getting it from you, I'm going to get it from someone.
And I don't want to do that because we love each other and we have a really, really good sexual relationship when we're doing it. We do all kinds of things. Anything he wants, I'll do it. And he's the same way with me. But it's just that, we're in a rut right now.
I love to put it on him. Wait, man, you've been hitting on women for years. I love you, baby, but if you don't start giving it up, I'm going to have to get my fix some other way. Tell you, like it's going to be you doing self-pleasure.
Uh-huh.
He's got to really hold it over his head.
Okay.
Hold it.
Is it possible that maybe you can just ask a couple of your male friends if they've experienced this also? Because, this is all new to me and I'm really just wondering if it's just him. I don't think it's me because I've lost the baby weight and, I'm still the same person, but he's just so traumatized.
All right, let me ask you. Wow, congratulations on losing the baby weight, too. My ex-wife, child, please. She kept the weight on and gained another 50. And then she acted surprised when she walked in on her girl.
Yeah, but I'm breastfeeding. I don't know, maybe that's something different for him.
Look, you know what? He needs to get over it.
I think so too, because a lot of men will be happy that their women are so in tune with everything. I'm in tune with him sexually. He's just not into it. I'm taking care of the baby. I'm taking care of the house.
Every woman, child. Well, you know what? I am going to ask the men. Yeah.
Okay.
I would love to hear from you via fax or email because I can't jump to the phone with you. I have other people. She has other people waiting.
Okay.
You could email Wendy at thewendywilliamsexperience.com. Man, I would love to hear from you. Why is her man so turned off? Marie, let me ask you before you go. How many times have you had sex approximately since delivering your 5-month-old baby?
Twice.
What?
Yes. Yes.
Are you sure he's not hitting for the other team? Child, I was making up all kinds of excuses about to deal with the cat trap.
Yeah. And, especially since, I'm breastfeeding, it's not like we have to worry about my cycle or anything like that. I'm ready to go anytime he is,
I'll take the emails from the bank, but you know what? I feel as though you need to sit down and talk to him, no holds barred. I'll give it up, or I'll get it elsewhere. That's it.
Thank you. And I'll be sure to, email you and let you know what's going on.
Thank you, Marie.
Thank you.
Oh, boy.
Tell Wendy I said, how you doing?
I will.
Bye.
A mess. Okay, let's go to line number 4. Chris is there, the 21, depressed. All of his friends are moving away. Oh, Chris.
Wendy?
Hi, Chris.
No, this is Tammy.
Oh, okay. Chris must have hung up. What's your name, Cammie?
Excuse me?
What's your name?
Candy.
Oh, hi, Candy. Okay, Candy, you're 24 from Connecticut?
Yeah.
You can't get pregnant?
Yes, okay.
Okay, tell me the rest.
I can't get pregnant, right? And I've been dealing with this dude for 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I have a good job and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And he has 3 other kids. And I was fine because, I can't have nothing, that was cool with him.
Mm-hmm.
So he tells me that, he's got a baby. And this is a new baby. And the baby is like 3 months. And not only is it a new baby, but it's from another baby mother that he's already had.
Okay. But you haven't gotten pregnant yet?
No, and I don't want to.
Oh,
I'm 24. I've got, good job, everything. And I'm moving up in the world. So.
Oh, wait, you said you don't want to?
No.
Okay, turn the music back on. Okay, that's supposed to let you have it.
No, I don't know. No. I'm on the top 4 right now. So I'm getting there. So anyhow,
top 4. What does that mean? What does that mean, Candy, on the top 4?
Well, I'm in the top 4. Like I'm doing very good in my career.
Oh, okay.
I'm a legal clerk at a very good law firm here in Connecticut.
Okay, so he has 3 kids, and then now he has one that's.
So now he has 4.
4.
Okay, so but my question is, how am I supposed to get him to get his stuff out my house? I've taken his clothes to like the Salvation Army and everything, but like like the jewelry and like the stuff, I don't want to like give that away.
The what? The what?
Like his jewelry and like watches, like things that I bought him, they're like nice stuff. Like his clothes, I've given that stuff away.
Okay.
I've given clothes to the Salvation Army. I had given like everything, TV, like extra stuff.
Okay, so really right now all you're dealing with is jewelry.
Like there's jewelry, there's like some leather coats and fur coats.
Take everything to the pawn shop and save the ticket for him.
I gotta save the ticket. Why can't I keep the money?
Well, you could do that too. I mean, if he doesn't want to take the stuff,
because his thing is like, okay,
drop the stuff off at his mother's house, at his sister's house.
He's the only person up here.
Okay.
He's got like a cousin, but his cousin is like shadier than shady.
Well, you have a choice between the cousin and the pawn shop. You need to get rid of the stuff. I wish you well, because only once you get rid of the stuff can you truly wash him out of your hair. Thank you for calling, Candy. Keep it here, everybody. We've got guests next hour.
Wendy, man.
Presently, my husband just got discharged from the military. But now he's home, and I just want to tell him to get the out.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Yo, this X to the Z exhibit. You're listening to 107.5 WBLS.
Yeah. Oh, gosh, I'm sorry, you all. A couple of people that wanted to talk to me behind the scenes. I was on the telephone. I talked to Q, who, maybe he's still agitated. I don't know. Q, I'm sorry, but I thank you for listening. If you're still listening, and shout out to Rhonda, who kept saying, there's one more thing. I was like, Rhonda, if you turn your radio up right now, you will hear, not me. And I'm supposed to be on. So, but thank you guys for listening to the show. I do appreciate. My God, my desk is a mess. Tracy Morgan is coming in next hour. Actually, you know what? Tracy can come in. Oh, boy. No, wait, no. Tracy can come in the next break because we don't have that much time on this break. I'm sorry. Oh, what the hell? They say that there are a few reasons that Angelina Jolie might crack under the pressure of this whole baby thing and then the pending marriage and all like that. And they list the reasons. They say, number one, she's fearing that her sex life is going to suffer. They say that she uses sex as a manipulative power. And now that she's going to have to be monogamous, she's nervous. She's also nervous that she might put the kids first and, all that other kind of stuff. Number two, that they think she might crack under pressure is that she's going to have to cut back on her charity work. And, because she's been traipsing around, the world and, every place with the baby and Brad and so on and so forth. Oh, egads, she might have to actually sit at home and get to know her, family life, not like rock star life on the road. family life does get boring at times. If, you're used to swinging from the vines and doing work for the United Nations, it might get boring. I don't know. And she's also scared that her daredevil days are over. The days of her getting in planes and doing all that other kind of stuff. The doctor already told her, and Brad has asked her to please stop flying while she's pregnant, which they say it was a very big mistake for him. She shot back that, it's not your first child. Excuse me, it's your first child. It's my third. And then she stormed out of the room. Wow. Yeah. I was surprised. Anyway, I'm surprised at all the touring that they're doing regarding the goodwill while she's pregnant. But she's also scared that she'll have to pass up roles in action movies. I guess until, she can deliver the baby. Well, gee, yeah, a pregnant action star is not a good one. And then she's nervous that from that, she might not lose her baby weight, so then she'll have to slim down. And then the other thing is relating to the slimming down. She's scared she's going to lose her figure. Yeah, well, these are things that all, I guess, women are concerned about. The sex life, cutting back on stuff that we like to do. Our figures. You get over it. Or maybe you won't. I don't know. Do you have Mary's verse from the Busta Rhymes song queued up?
Yeah.
Listen to Mary put it down. Have you guys heard this guy?
Maybe you can guess who it is. Mary J.
Don't you love it? Yeah. Shout out to the Digga too. She's on that remix as well. All right. So, where do we go from here? Joey's canceled. Are you surprised? How you doing? How you doing? All right. Well, the show is in its second season, but the last broadcast, apparently, they say happened a while ago, so I guess it's in reruns. I don't know. I mean, I was watching just to keep up with it. At one point, I lost interest. Shout out to Margaret on line number 6. Hey, Margaret, how are you? Also, hey, Margaret.
Hi.
All right, thanks for calling, Margaret. But Margaret, you have more to say? Because all the computer says is that you wanted to say hi.
Yes, because I'm surprised I got on.
Okay. Hi, Margaret. Here you are.
Hi. Wendy?
Yes, Margaret.
Oh, my God. I can't believe this.
Well, welcome.
Serious.
Welcome to the radio, Margaret. Thank you for calling.
It's my pleasure.
Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
You too, bye.
Fee is on line number 1. Hi, Fee.
Hi, Wendy. How are you?
It says that you're a baby. You're 24 and you're a babysitter.
No, I'm not a babysitter. This was actually a question that I kind of wanted to ask you off air. Not really. I didn't want to be on air with the question. I'm a real estate investor. I have a 6-year-old, and I know that you're like a really busy woman. I live in the North area, closer to Bloomfield, and, just wondering if you're ever looking for a babysitter. I have a 6-year-old, so that was basically it. Sometimes I hear you saying, you're looking for a babysitter and things like that. So I guess that was my question to you. Hello? I guess that's a no.
Yo, Fee.
Still love you, Wendy.
Yo, I love you too, Fee. I so appreciate you calling.
Still love you, Wendy.
You're very welcome, Fee. Have a good day. You too, honey. Everybody keep it where you got it. Tracy's coming in next.
Wendy, man.
Some people you can relate to on other things and what you and your mate don't relate to. You need that emotional jump off sometimes.
The Wendy Williams Experience. Did you catch this flashback?
Wendy.
Hey.
I need some advice.
Oh, okay.
About plastic surgery.
Oh, that's right up my alley. Okay, let's talk.
Okay, when you had your sex change, did they, take it all off, or what did they do?
No, well, what they did was they took me down to about a half an inch. They split that in two, and they created an opening. Just so that I can have a little bit of everything. Do you understand?
No, not really.
No, hold on. I'm going to explain to you. And then they took the tip of my and they attached it to my kneecap.
Oh, come on, Wendy. I'm being serious.
I thought you were being serious with your question, so I'm being serious with my answer. Have I
answered you sufficiently? How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing? Oh, you don't want to play the game since you started the game? Oh, you're messing with the best baby. No, we can go there. Yep, see? Coward. Coward. Hello? How you doing? It's Woody. And I'm out.
This is it right here. Miss a day, miss a whole lot. Coming through your speakers, boy. It's Wendy, man.
Is it in poor taste to laugh at yourself? Oh, well. Oh, hell. Woo! Prince is going to be on SNL this weekend. Well, you know he's got his new CD, 3121, coming out for March 21st release date. He's promoting his new album. He's got his single, Te Amo Corazon. I think I got this one, Jessica. I Love My Heart. I Love You, My Heart. Yeah, Jessica is my translator. She's one of our interns. Anyway, he's going to perform that on SNL this weekend. Oh, speaking of SNL, hello. Tracy Morgan is in the building.
What's up, baby?
Hi, honey. How's the family?
Everybody's tight.
Look.
Good.
I just have a couple of questions for you. I'm so glad that you came by.
Right on.
And because Tracy's friend to the show, but he's been here so many times. Okay.
Wait a minute. You know I love you, right? I always tell you that.
Oh, wait, hold on. I have a trip to Puerto Rico to give away. Caller number 10 right now behind the scenes at 866-GET-WENDY. 866-GET-WENDY is going to Puerto Rico March 30th through April 2nd. We are staying at the luxurious El Conquistador Resort. It is a fabulous 5-star resort. Also, you'll be able to luxuriate with, I'm having this private island party on Palomino Island. Keisha Cole's going to be there. And I've secured the DJs, JC Jace. I've secured DJ SNS and who else? Oh, DJ Quad from Jersey. It's gonna be big. I don't want to leave anything to chance. You can put on headphones, Trey. Tracy, does he have headphones? Yeah. Here's the problem, though. You know, it's too far to go to leave anything to chance. The music, the ambiance, the whole bit. So I'm bringing all my DJs with me, and we're going to have a great time. And Keisha Cole, you know what I'm saying?
Just make sure the DJs slow it down, too, you know? You have a little intimacy during the party, too.
Well, the party's on the beach with the sand between your toes.
Man. I
exactly.
wish I could bring my wife there.
Exactly. Would you like to? Are you in between jobs?
Yeah, I'm working right now, so I'm in Vancouver filming a movie right now.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, then, we're going to get at you in just a minute. Let me just get to line, get a winner, actually.
All right, we're going in.
Yeah. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hey!
Hey.
You're calling number 10.
Get out of here.
Well, who's this?
This is Shantae.
Hi, Shantae.
Hi, Wendy.
Where you calling from?
LA.
Another LA person is a winner. You LA people never stay up late enough to actually hear the show on the beat. Instead, you listen online.
I really do try, but I just can't do it. But I'm sitting at work. I drag myself in here. I got the flu. I said, let me win this trip.
And here you go. Okay, so great. We're going to have the best time. Who are you going to bring with you?
My girl, Vera.
Great. Well, terrific. Yeah. Listen, on Thursday, I'm going to be broadcasting live. That would be March 30th.
Okay.
And then, you know, around the pool, the pool effect, if you don't want to be at that pool with us, there are over 10 pools on the resort.
I know. I listen every day.
Okay, so you know the deal.
I know on the website. I done heard the layout every day.
Exactly. And then, you know, Thursday night, we're going to have our karaoke. Friday, another poolside Wendy Williams Experience broadcast. Friday night, the Wendy Williams Comedy Experience featuring my dog, Capone. I think we're bringing Drew Frazier with us and a couple other comedians. Then Saturday, we relax all day, do whatever. You can go get spa treatment. Saturday night is the big party. The ferry starts bringing us to Palomino Island at 8 o'clock at night, if that's when you choose to go. Okay. The party ends at 4 o'clock in the morning. You can figure out the attire, and you damn sure know it's not about shoes and some tights. You know what I mean?
I know what you
mean. A sarong, a thong, and a bong. Okay.
Bing, bang, boom. Let's go.
All right. We're going to put you on hold and take all your information. Now, listen closely before you answer.
Yes, ma'am.
Let everyone know your favorite radio show.
The Wendy Williams Experience via LAWBLS.com.
All right.
You know what's so messed up, though? It's so messed up because I am actually on in L.A. on the beat. But they refuse to put me on during the light of day, Tracy. They always tell me that my brand of radio is too heavy for L.A. So I'm on, like, right before John, Sally, and Ananda's morning show. Literally, I come on in L.A. like 2 o'clock in the morning.
I know.
They say you're, like, too edgy or something?
I'm too edgy.
Wow. Oh, they always say that.
So I don't want to change my style. So instead,
Don't change it, baby.
I'm buried. LA people don't even listen at that time. And well, every once in a while, I'll tell you who loves, like Kim Whitley falling out of the club. She tells me, she listens and stuff. Anyway, girl, hold on. And let me talk to Tracy Morgan. I'll see you in Puerto Rico.
Okay.
For those of you here in New York, though, Tracy is performing at Caroline's tonight and tomorrow night. Tonight, there is a show at 8 p.m. Tomorrow night, the show is 8 p.m. and 10:30 p.m. Oh, and Saturday, 3 shows. 8 p.m., 10:30 p.m., and 12:30 p.m.
Definitely got to pace myself.
Listen, go to carolines.com for more information. Carolines is right there in Times Square. You do have to pace yourself. Do you use condoms?
Yeah.
Let me just
you talking about that article in the papers?
Yes.
That's ridiculous. They took that out of context. I mean, they stay putting me in the papers for no apparent reason.
Well,
I'm at the Donald Trump party. I go to the bathroom. You got the bathroom attendant there with the peppermints and the cologne and the condoms. So everybody's online. I picked the condom up. I said, I got a son that's 20, a son that's 18, and a son that's 14. I ain't made a baby in 14 years, so I don't need that. I'm off the market. They take it and say that I'm saying not practice safe sex. Come on.
Yeah, they did, and I thought that was crazy.
That's corny, man. Everything is hype, yo. Plus, I'm in the club. Why is this spies in the club anyway?
Well,
come on, of course I'm proud. My baby is 14. I ain't made a baby in 14 years.
Here's what they said. They said
I'm married
they
for
said
20
that you
years.
saw a beautiful girl, and you grabbed a condom, and you said, I might need this later.
Wow, they can't stop assassinating me, huh?
Yeah. Well, I remember...
That was newsworthy?
Well,
everybody know I'm married. That was newsworthy?
It's in page 6.
Yeah, I know. It's gossip column. They
didn't have anybody black to write about that particular day. So, they got to pepper the gossip.
Since I was on Saturday Night Live, because when I was doing Def Jam, they never came at me like that.
Well,
I was on the Chitlin circuit. If I wasn't eating steak, they wouldn't say nothing.
Saturday Night Live is a bigger venue, so people watch
People hate Saturday Night Live just because it's been around too long. I'm a Saturday Night Liver, and I got to the top of it. Black person wasn't at the top since Eddie. I got to the top of that show.
Okay, can I tell you something? I'm a mad TV girl in recent years. You're right. It's been around
30-something years. It came out when I was 6, and I'm 37 years old.
Yeah. What do you watch when you're home on a Saturday night? Do you go for live, or do you go for Mad TV?
Saturday nights, baby. I'm out there getting that money.
Okay.
I be working.
I hear that.
I do stand-up. I'm on the road. I still get my knuckles bloody on the road. I do stand-up. So my wife ain't having it. She be like, don't you got a stage to hit somewhere? Don't you got a strip club to go to? But anyway, for all the bad stuff my fans and my family, my friends read about in the paper, I apologize to y'all about that and my legal woes, but nobody's immune. Everybody, I'm still a work in progress. I'm trying.
But not only that, but I don't think it's a secret to people that you enjoy partying.
Yeah.
You enjoy going out. You enjoy having a good time. I remember the last time you were here, we were talking about you crawling across the floor in a club, and they threw you out. And Tracy is crazy. And then here's the other one.
I get banned from clubs. I got banned from Marquee.
You're like the Black Andy Dick.
I don't care. We come from a generation where when you went out, you party. You take your shirt off.
Yeah.
You throw down. But nowadays, everybody wants to stand there acting like fake thugs.
Yes.
And all the women want to do is dance with each other.
Right.
Come on. I'm inadequate now.
Yeah.
Let's party.
Yeah.
But they don't slow it down in the clubs no more, so there's no intimacy.
Yeah.
And I went to this club the other day. I felt like I was at a high school prom.
Why? What was going on?
It was all hype. It was just hype. It was reggaeton. They didn't slow it down. Come on and go with me. How am I kick it to somebody if they ain't playing no slow jam?
So instead, they're playing all the beats, and you're having
Everybody's
your
a
drinks.
gangster now.
Right.
And nobody's buying no drinks at the bar. I'm looking at everybody standing around, but nobody ain't got no dough.
Okay.
To go get the drinks.
Okay.
I'm the only one in here with Cristal.
So then what makes you take it there to where, you get written up in the paper?
Take my shirt off?
Yes, you do strip. I'm so glad you said it.
Because people think that's
honest.
going to incite a riot.
You're so honest.
I'm a sex symbol. I love my stretch marks and everything.
Yes.
I'm a sexy dude.
You lost a hell of a lot of weight. You got fire burning up your belly.
1,800 calories a day, and I get on the treadmill.
Oh, you're still on the 1,800 calories a day?
Yeah.
How much weight did you lose when you lost?
I lost about 60 pounds.
Okay, talk about it. So you're in the club, you got your Cristal. You're from my era. We partied.
Yeah. Let's get this party started, right?
So you take off your shirt.
To let everybody know. The genie is out of the bottle and he's not going back in.
And you're having fun.
Yes.
And then what happens?
And plus, wait a minute, Wendy, that's the only move I got left. I don't dance.
Yes.
That's the only move I got left.
Yes, to take off your shirt.
Yeah.
So you take off your shirt, you throw it to the ground. They say crazy
but that's only on certain music when Biggie come on.
Okay.
My song got to come on.
Okay.
Other than that, I'm in the cut and I'm leaning back.
Okay.
Then when my song come on, I'll let everybody know. And I get the party started.
Anything Biggie and you're from Brooklyn. But you got the security bouncers in there that they the big bully dudes. Yo, come on, put your shirt on. Right.
I'm not hurting nobody.
Right.
There's people in here high off of ecstasy and ripping.
Hell yeah.
You want to hassle me about my shirt being on?
Right.
Come on, people love that. People love that. That gets the party jumping off. That's how we used to rock when we was younger.
Hell to the
yeah. But things have changed. We're in a different generation now.
Everybody has to stand around and be cool.
Everybody wants to conflict with each other. Dude, if we're going to go to the club, don't stare at me in my face. All these women in here, and you want to face fight me all night?
Right. Face fight.
That, man. I'm 37 years old, dude.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I'm 37 years old.
Okay.
So I like to have a good time.
What does your wife say about the good times?
My wife say, live. Do you, Trey?
Yeah.
I'll let you know when you crap. I'll let you know when you hit rock bottom.
Yeah. Now, does she
I've been married to her 20 years. I believe in her.
Now, listen, does she ever come to the club and participate in the nuttiness? Because I, as a married woman, we've done nutty things. My husband is shaking champagne, let the cork pop right on me. I got the wet t-shirt. Yeah, he knows how I left the house, that like I'm not ready for that. But he'll do it, and we'll stay in the club. My t-shirt will be wet. My hair will be wet. We'll be sitting on top of the banquette. We'll be on top of the banquette, not even laid in the cut. Then... do you ever do it together with your wife?
Me and my old lady, yeah, we go out.
Yeah.
We go out. We have a good time, man. My wife, she like to throw down, man.
Yeah.
We are dating. It took us a while because she had the baby, so we had stopped dating. So I almost lost her a few times.
Okay.
And I had to let her know, listen, you just be my lady. You still my lady.
Yes, yes.
I know being a mom and then being a wife is important.
Yes.
But it ain't that sexy.
Right.
And I need you to know, we and you need to go date.
Yes.
These guys are grown now.
Yes.
What about me?
Yes.
So she thought about it.
Yes.
And then we started hanging out again.
Yes. Like best friends, like dating.
Let's go smoke a cigar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go get some cocktails. We ain't got to get crazy drunk or nothing, but let's go have some cocktails.
Okay.
Let's get drunk and let's fool around.
And leave your panties at home.
Let me pour one of your breasts out while we stop at a red light or something. Let's take chances. Let's do it in the elevator. Let's do it in the staircase we used to. Start making noises again.
Love this. Have you ever taken her into a stall and slayed her in the club?
Yeah.
That's the best.
In the elevator. Press her up against the wall, huh?
Even when you see the camera, do it with
back to the essence. Sometimes you got to go back to the beginning.
Sometimes.
Yeah, you know.
How many years you been married?
Me personally, I had to throw my porn away.
Wow. What?
I got addicted to that.
Because
there was a lot of neglect. There was a void there. You know what I'm saying?
And she didn't want to be.
You got to go through everything. You go through everything as a married couple. You work it out. The worst thing you could do is let people in it.
Yes.
Her mother, my mother, everybody's out our business.
Did you ever have to tell any of the mothers, stay out of your business?
I never had
stay
to.
in your lane?
I told my woman.
Okay.
You know, tell your mom she got to move out and all of that.
Oh, wow. She was living there?
We a young family. We a young couple. I wouldn't walk around in my drawers and all that. I can't do all that with your moms in here.
That's right.
So, you know, we had to go through all of that.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Did
I had
she
people
understand?
with my moms because they ain't help my wife out when she had the baby.
Oh, wow. Wow.
You know what I'm saying? This is my wife, yo.
Wow.
I cleave onto my own, yo.
Right.
My lady hold me down.
See, you're saying what I tell a lot of people, like when you get married, you create a new family, and your new family is your wife and your husband.
And if they don't understand
and
that,
it's not your old family.
Yeah. If they don't understand that, then
a lot of
shame
people
on
don't
them,
understand that, Tracy. That's how a lot of marriages go awry.
But they don't know nothing about Claudine. And Rupert P. Marshall and all that. Remember? When they used to make
I remember Claudine.
Rupert P. Marshall.
Are you there? God, it's me, Margaret, Charlotte's Web. Oh, remember gosh, I'm so white.
Sugar, honeysuckle and a great big expression of happiness.
We must
these
increase
are the makings
our
of
bus.
you. Me and my woman was slow dancing last night.
Oh.
We were slow dancing
What'd that lead to?
That's we fool around.
All right.
I got off a plane and we ran for the border because I've been filming this movie. I ain't seen it in a month.
Yeah.
So I was horny as hell.
Yeah.
I was horny.
Yeah.
And I told her when I was on the elevator coming up, I called her. I said, take everything off.
Yes.
But them thongs.
Yes.
And go in the kitchen and cook some chicken.
Oh, you wanted to create a scenario. Like you broke in the house. Like you broke in the house while she's cooking.
Through the door. She was battering them kill breasts.
Yes.
Them booty cheeks was shaking. I went, wow. I pull the G-string down south. I pull the G-string down south.
Yo.
I want to keep mine.
What's up with the
DWI
charge?
The lotion in the basket. Huh?
The DWI charge. Let's talk about it. This recently happened.
That happened.
Okay.
That happened, but Me and my old lady, like I said, we went to karaoke. We had a couple of beers. It wasn't nothing crazy. It wasn't like I was speeding.
Okay.
It wasn't like it was a vehicular homicide. But you know, there's always going to be hype. I'm a personality. So they got to hype it. But I didn't know it was going to come down on every AP. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I made a mistake. We all make mistakes.
So your wife was in the car?
Yeah, she was with me. We had a couple of beers at karaoke because that's what I do for fun.
Right.
I go sing.
Wow.
But when you in L.A. and you in a pretty Jaguar at 2:30 in the morning. Come on.
Was there any chief in the car or anything like that?
I don't do that.
Because I didn't read about a gun, no chief.
I don't smoke weed. I'm not coming in the house toe up where my 3 sons think that's cool.
Right.
And then they pick up on it. Then I straighten my life out. I'm trying to straighten. So I don't do that. You know, that was when I was in high school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I like to go out and do karaoke and have my brews.
Love that.
They stopped me 3 blocks away from my house.
Oh, damn.
They followed me for 3 miles. So
Damn.
I'm in L.A. with a Jaguar with New York license plates.
Well, damn.
So... But I made a mistake, and it's still not right to drink and drive, so don't do it, y'all.
Okay, good.
It's against the law.
Now, to bring it back home, he's in New York at Caroline's tonight, tomorrow night, and Saturday night. Check carolines.com or call. Also, you're working on a movie. When is this movie coming out?
May 26th with Marlon and Sean and Keenan Ivory Wayans. It's directing. It's called Little Man. Guaranteed to be the #1 comedy.
Tell us the plot.
Oh, man, I can't explain it. It's an awesome story these guys wrote. And, you have to see the movie. It's just hard to explain it.
Okay,
There's a lot of post-production involved. It's going to be huge, $100 million budget.
Okay, wow.
And Keenan Ivory Wayans is a guru.
Wow. Yeah.
So just to get to work with him, it feels good to be working with a brother that's a director that's from the projects that knows my genius. So he's bringing all that stuff out of me.
Okay, and lastly, any TV, because the Tracy Morgan show has been over for many years. It was a great show. We've talked about that before when you've been here. Are the TV people asking you for anything?
Yeah, I'm doing a new TV show. We're shooting a pilot this month, actually. Me, Tina Fey. And I don't know if Alec Baldwin is all the way signed on, but I believe he's... Alec, come on, you got to sign on with us. It's going to be great, man. It's like... it's going to be like Just Shoot Me and Curb Your Enthusiasm on NBC.
I love that.
As long as you don't act like a jackass, they'll give you another shot.
Yeah.
They gave Dave Chappelle 10 pilots, so as long as you say professional.
Wanda Sykes, I don't know whether she goes to meetings with knee pads or what. How many shots does she get?
She's talented, man, you know.
Yeah, but
you keep it
they've given her a lot of... You know, we're not used to seeing black people get so many shots. We're used to seeing white people fail and get a lot of different shots.
Can I ask you a question?
What?
Why don't the paparazzi chase black entertainers? Why they don't chase us? They never chase us.
Because they're liable to...
They're chasing Lindsay Lohan. What about us? Chase us sometime.
Because you might be going to the hood. Or
they might get popped at.
They might get, exactly. They don't know what's behind the iron gates of the Malibu mansion.
So you go jump on the internet and write mean things about me behind your computer.
You know what it is?
Ask me, I tell you.
It's a black-white thing. The black man is one of the most feared creatures on the planet.
You are so beautiful to me.
Oh, gosh,
you know
Tracy.
Who you remind me of?
Who?
Young Donnie Ross and Mahogany.
Oh, shut up.
Those eyes and all that. Your husband is a very lucky man. I've always had
Are you sure it's not Millie Jackson?
I'm a grown man, baby. I know what I'm talking about. I'm 37 years old. I was born in 68. I know a woman. I'm way out of my league. I couldn't handle it.
Thank you.
I've been tried to kill you or something, Wendy. I'm jealous. I'm a Scorpio, too.
Thank you, Tracy.
Awesome.
Thank you, Tracy.
You're awesome.
And I appreciate you coming in and talking, because, you know, I talk about you. I love the way you party, quite frankly, and I love that you've been married for so many years.
I ain't ready for no rocking chair. I ain't ready for no rocking chair.
You know what?
I ain't hurt nobody. Stop fronting out there, y'all.
37 is the new 25, and 37 is not like when our parents were 37. And you're having fun. A little
Me standing around trying to be gangster is a waste of everybody's time.
All right.
Because I'm not a gangster. I party, God. I party. I remember when hip hop was fun. I remember when it was in the park.
It's Tracy Morgan, everybody. Affiliates, thank you so much for being patient. The fabulous Tracy Morgan.
I love you, Wendy.
I love you too, Tracy. Thanks for stopping by. Everybody, we'll be back to wrap up next.
It's Wendy, man.
I received a letter in the mail from a young lady saying she is sleeping with my husband.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Have you tried everything to lose weight without success? Climbing your scratching post? Rolling around after balls of yarn? Take the Hill Science Diet Pet Fit Challenge at petfit.com and switch to Hill Science Diet Light. Developed by vets, it's a real light food for real results. Low calorie, low fat, with the guaranteed highest level of L-carnitine to help burn fat and build lean muscle. Tastes great too. For real results, get your paws on Hill Science Diet Light at your vet or pet specialty store today.
Okay, here's the scenario. It's 2 a.m. and you have to find a pharmacy to fill an emergency prescription. Walgreens has more 24-hour stores than anyone, and you'll be glad to know that Walgreens fills more prescriptions in the middle of the night than anyone. All Walgreens are connected, so your prescription records are on file, no matter which Walgreens you visit. If your Walgreens isn't open 24 hours, chances are there's one right down the road that is. So, every Walgreens is your Walgreens. It's one more reason Walgreens is the pharmacy America trusts.
Coca-Cola, this is Mitchell.
My friend's brother is a molecular biologist, and he was saying the only way you could have gotten Coke Zero to taste like the regular Coke was to engineer it in space.
I would not.
Well, no, but think about the whole zero factor, like zero gravity. It makes perfect sense.
Zero is for the 0 calories.
Just stop pretending that you don't engineer Coke Zero in space. Can you do that?
I wish I could speculate on that, sir.
The next launch. I just want the time for the next launch.
Coca-Cola Zero. Real Coke taste. 0 calories.
Tobacco companies make a product that kills about 440,000 Americans a year. That's more than illegal narcotics, AIDS, suicide, gun violence, fires, automobile accidents, hurricanes, earthquakes, knife fights, judo chops, axe murderers, chainsaw murderers, or any other kind of murder, shark attacks, bear attacks, and Bigfoot. So, just to recap, tobacco companies are allowed to make and sell a product that kills more Americans each year than all those things combined.
You found truth on your FM dial.
107.5 WBLS presents the WBLS Getaway and Play Trip-A-Day Giveaway as we invite you to be our guest March 30th through April 2nd at the luxurious 5-star El Conquistador Resort and Country Club in Puerto Rico. Lose yourself in the vibrant beauty of this grand hotel perched on a 300-foot cliff overlooking the Atlantic and Caribbean Oceans. Relax and be pampered at the Golden Door Spa. El Con's tranquil bath to inner and outer peace.
Hey, this is your man, Steve Harvey, and when you make it to Puerto Rico, know this. We not only having a golf tournament, we throwing a Freedom Friday party. You don't want to miss it, man.
And listen to Steve Harvey mornings at 7:15. He'll give you the times to call in throughout the day to win your way on board the Trip-A-Day Getaway. Be the 10th caller at 212-545-1075 and pack your bags for the WBLS Getaway and Play Trip-A-Day. Trip-A-Day to the El Conquistador Resort in Puerto Rico.
Or call Share Travel at 1-888-212-4534. Book your trip to join us.
Get busy, y'all. We going to Puerto Rico. Steve Harvey and Wendy Williams in Puerto Rico at the same time. Something got to jump off.
From 107.5.
All right.
WBLS.
Today's R&B and classic soul. I just got a bunch of hair picked up. Shout out to my friends at Ounce by Ounce in Harlem. And so I got these hair clips. I got like 8 very heavy hair clips in my head right now. And so Chi-Chi and Jessica, who are new interns, they are looking like, what the F are you doing? Yeah, I mean, the hair clips are the bomb. Do you see? I was
trying to figure out what you were doing.
It's like constructing a building. Do you see?
Like that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you see how I can take them off and then put them in the drawer at the end of the night?
Just brush them out, clip.
Exactly.
Looks very real.
It does it?
Yeah.
And this is putting them on without looking. But once I get home, you know, it's just a whole hair clip construction. The stars listed. And yes, it's all hair clips. See? Aren't they fabulous? I love them. I invented them myself, and then I just instruct how I want them, and then they get made that way. I never saw them in a book to do them. Not like this. I invented them myself.
Can you see the clips?
If you can, are you thinking that the hair is clipped in, or just that that's a clip in my head?
Maybe just a clip in your head.
And if you know that they're hair clips, if you listen to the show, you know I'm a mess.
Right. Oh, okay, well.
You know that they're clips. You know it's not my hair.
You go ask questions now?
Why would you ask? I talk to you every day and tell you what the hell is going on. It's big, isn't it big? I love the hair clips. All right, anyway, everyone, this hour of the show is sponsored by Entertainment Tonight. And I got to talk to you about LA weight loss. Can I tell you a little weight loss trick? The bigger the hair, the smaller the hips. It's an optical illusion. It is an optical illusion. And then, of course, there's LA Weight Loss, which is the real deal. 1-800-448-TRIM. 1-800-448-TRIM. I'm going for another 10 pounds on LA Weight Loss. I already lost 6 of that. I forgot my actual goal arrival date. I forgot. It's too much pressure. But I can tell you one thing. I'm having fun on the ride, as usual, because LA Weight Loss is real food for real people. LA Weight Loss has taught me some really terrific things, like, and you've probably heard this before, but I really enjoy living by it. Do most of your grocery shopping on the outside of the grocery store, like the outside aisles. Once you start going in, that's when you start dealing with preservatives and things like that. So, you know, I incorporate things like I might have like a lean cuisine dinner or a lean cuisine lunch, which is, you know, part of the LA Weight Loss. You know, you can do that on LA Weight Loss. But what I'll do is I'll get fresh spinach and like just tons and tons of it in a bowl and then dump my hot lean cuisine on top of that, mix everything up. To me, it's wonderful. I can eat desserts. I mean, you know, everything in moderation and like that. But I can eat desserts and I can eat with my family and so on and so forth. I mean, LA Weight Loss is just find out the rest. 1-800-448-TRIM. Hey, Stacy.
Yep.
Here are the world famous hair clips. I just got a new batch in.
Ooh.
Do you see how they worked out? You know, you take it and you just build. You're building.
Oh, that's really cool.
I got like 8 of them.
Those are nice. Hook me up.
I got tons of them in my hair. Tons of them.
Wow.
You just, you know, and then I take them off at the end of the night. I put them in the drawer.
Guys, you got to see her. She's unclipping it. I'm watching her.
Isn't this an interesting concept?
Yeah.
And I can make it as big and dramatic or small as I want. Which, you know, I don't believe in small anything. You know, the bigger the better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, I'm wearing them to Puerto Rico.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm going to get me some too.
Anyway, 1-800-448-TRIM, LA Weight Loss. You'll be on your way to a brand new you. All right, you guys, we do have the bonus hour together. The bonus hour. And so, you know, keep it around. It's the Wendy Williams Experience until 7 on 107.5 WBLS.
I'm here with 2 adorable 5-year-olds.
Hi.
Chances are that one of them doesn't get the calcium they need for optimal bone growth. In fact, 50% of kids don't get enough calcium. That's why Nesquik is one of the best choices you can make for your kids.
Wow, Nesquik? Can I have a
Specially fortified with vitamins, minerals, and 33% more calcium than milk alone. It's the delicious way to help them get what they need. Nestle Nesquik, helping build strong bones for life.
It's the sexiest show on television.
She's got the best legs I've ever seen.
85 million people are hooked on the Must Dance TV phenomenon.
Amazing dancing you have to see to believe.
6 couples are still alive, but for one of them, this party's over. Your vote decides.
Now it's crunch time. I want to come out on top.
And all new Dancing with the Stars live. And after the dance, get ready for Crumbs, ABC's newest Thursday comedy hit.
Hypothetically, your father and I are both hanging off a cliff. Who do you save first?
I'm not playing this game, Mom.
Okay, you've got a gun with 1 bullet and you have to kill one of us.
I'd shoot Dad.
You're a good son!
They're calling Crumbs the funniest sitcom of the season.
This family is a disaster. I don't need a new apartment. I need a trailer.
Jane Curtin, Fred Savage, William Devane, and all new Crumbs.
Tonight, starting at 8, only on ABC 7.
You've seen the movie, now you can see him live on stage. It's Tyler Perry in Madea Goes to Jail. This will be your last chance to see him on stage May 9th through the 14th.
How y'all doing? This is Madea. Guess where I'm at? In jail, girl. They finally locked me up.
It's coming from Mother's Day. See the play that everybody's talking about.
Oh, 5 stars. I'm floored. I can't wait to get back, tell everybody about the play. Everybody's got to see it in every city.
After all the pistols and all the warrants, now Madea Goes to Jail.
Call Michael Jackson law. Somebody help me. They got me.
Anybody, any age can come here and enjoy this.
Play was absolutely fabulous.
You better reserve your tickets now for May 9th through the 14th. Madea Goes to Jail in the Beacon Theater. Tickets available at the Beacon Theater, all Ticketmaster locations, or you can charge tickets by phone. They go on sale this Saturday. It's Madea Goes to Jail. For more information, go online to tylerperry.com.
You know, I'm getting tired of the same old movies. I'd like to see something different.
We should see something new.
Yeah, something new. You know, something unique. Something that stars all my favorite actors like Mike Epps and Blair Underwood and Sanaa Lathan.
We should see something new.
And that's what I'm saying. A movie with lots of laughs and romance. You know, something sexy.
Something new.
Don't yell at me.
Okay, but listen. It's a new romantic comedy starring Sanaa Lathan, Blair Underwood, Mike Epps, Donald Faison from Scrubs, and Alfre Woodard.
That's what I'm talking about. Now, that sounds like something new.
Girl, it is something new. Critics are calling something new the perfect date movie. Look here in the newspaper. It says it's a sexy, stylish treat. And it's also the first movie written, directed, and produced by black women for black women.
I like that.
Something new starts tomorrow, so let's get online and get some tickets.
Something new is starting tomorrow? What's it called?
You're killing me.
Hey! Something new. Rated PG-13. Under 13, not admitted without parents. Starts tomorrow.
My name is Geneva Johnson. What makes me an entrepreneur is my ambition and persistence. With these, I can accomplish anything.
During Black History Month, Verizon salutes the entrepreneurial spirit of the African American community.
When I was 8, painting ceramics became a hobby for me. And soon, with a lot of hard work, I became the CEO of my first business, Hamilton Art Gallery.
From historic pioneers who succeeded in times when the deck was stacked against them, to today's teenage entrepreneurs who are taking full advantage of the latest technologies, their creativity, resourcefulness, and determination abounds.
Being an entrepreneur is not all about the money. You have to give back, be a social entrepreneur, which is why I founded Bring It On, a local organization that empowers teens to make positive impacts on their communities.
During Black History Month, Verizon will present Realize Ambition, the Shot Caller Showdown. This month-long program in select high schools teaches students self-empowerment and entrepreneurial skills. For more information, visit realizeambition.com.
I'm Geneva Johnson. I'm 17, and I move at the speed of my ambition.
Verizon, we never stop working for you.
The games begin tonight on CBS. Yeah, you heard me. CBS. Because Survivor is back.
Here we go.
The show over 60 million fans made into a mega hit.
Survivor's ready.
And this time,
go.
4 tribes. Men versus women. Young versus old. Oh, and each week, one unlucky castaway will be banished to Exile Island, where they'll have to live alone.
No fire.
Nothing. Except for one thing. Hidden on Exile Island is a secret that could help someone win if they can last long enough to find it.
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be real tough.
There have been many great survivors over the years, but nothing compares to what you'll witness tonight.
Hey, we got something.
Come on. Yo, did you catch this flashback?
Yeah, hi. My name is James.
Hi, James.
Wendy, I called yesterday to make the correction about Angela Bofield, a song.
Yes.
The 2 guys that called in, the Let Me Be Your Angel, that was by Stacey Lattice song.
Yes.
The Angel itself, that was by Angela Winbush solo.
Okay.
When she was now today, the Sergio Mendes,
yes.
The Never Gonna Let You Go, that was a ballad. The disco, now we on the upbeats, that was I'll Tell You. I know you remember that.
Yes.
I'll Tell You Where You Have to Go, oh baby, 1979.
Yes, wow,
on Electra
James.
Records.
You are a crow.
Because he did the real thing before that. Stevie Wonder wrote that disco, the early, like about 1977. The biggest one was I'll Tell You, 1979. It was on Electra Records. Wendy?
Yes, James.
And Wendy, one more thing. And when you mentioned the Try It Out, that was by Gino Sucio. I'm familiar with a lot of music.
Okay. Thank you, James.
All right, thanks. Have a good evening.
We love you for listening. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
We got him. This it right here.
Miss a day, miss a whole lot.
Coming through your speakers, boy.
It's Wendy, man.
Yeah. Tracy Morgan was on fire. And that comes straight from the Harlem Crew. They say Tracy Morgan loving the interview. He always keeps it real. He's so much fun and married for 20 years. Wow. Great humor. Yeah, that is my man. Because at the end of the day, Tracy has always come here and answered the questions. And I mean, you gotta love him for that. And don't forget, New York City, you can check Tracy out tonight, tomorrow night, and Saturday night at Caroline's Comedy Club. If you loved him on the radio, you'll love him telling his jokes. And everybody, don't forget the results from yesterday's People Poll question. Do you believe Sanaa Lathan had an affair with Denzel Washington? Well, 60% of you said yes, 40% of you said no. Today's People Poll question is regarding Terrence Howard and the Oscar. Do you think that he will win that Oscar for his portrayal of the pimp in Hustle and Flow? Yes or no? Go to my website, thewendywilliamsexperience.com. Plus, I got email service. Yeah, Wendy at thewendywilliamsexperience.com. If you would like, you can email me and try to include your telephone number whenever you email, just in case you incite a riot in my head and I want to call you back, curse you out, or call you back and tell you I love you, or call you back and say, how you doing? Or call you back and say, hey. Victor Willis, who was the original cop in The Village People, I've been trying to keep you abreast of this story. He used to be married to Felicia Rashad back in her real bad girl days. Felicia, we've all had them. Don't try to hide behind the image of Claire Huxtable. You are legendary. Anyway, Victor is 54 years old now, and he was scheduled to surrender last Tuesday after 4 months on the run from the cops. Here's the deal. He had his court hearing where he was due to be sentenced on a drug and gun possession charge, and now he faces more than 3 years in prison. And the reason why is because he didn't show up last Tuesday. And that was in Montesino County in California. So now he faces, they say, a maximum of, he was facing a maximum of 16 months. And now, like I said, it's, over 3 years. Anyway, his case had been featured on America's Most Wanted back in December. I'm so mad that I missed that. But his segment is scheduled to re-air in February. Can somebody please, in the listening family, go on the America's Most Wanted website and tell me? Because that's one of my favorite shows, 20 years running. And this is the first Saturday in February. And so I will make it my business to not take a disco nap Saturday night before going out. I'll be watching America's Most Wanted. Actually, Friday I'm supposed to be going out to Detroit tomorrow to host this party at a place called the Palladium for Super Bowl weekend. And then I'll be back Saturday morning. And then I'll be out in Belleville, New Jersey hosting a Super Bowl party. But can somebody go on America's Most Wanted? Victor Willis, the former cop from The Village People. Brooke Shields, I know, is happier than a clam. She wanted to be a mother so bad, and now she's expecting her second child in May, and she found out it's a girl. Yeah, that's great. Rowan is already 2 years old, so good for her. They do a lot of airbrushing on her pictures. That baby brought her down. What? Wow. She got the crow. What? Man. I mean, nothing that a little Botox won't take care of. Oh, ESPN has confirmed that Terrell Owens, formerly of the Eagles, and his agent have already met with the head coach at the Denver Broncos. And the powwow was merely to get acquainted, but it could be perhaps to also secure that deal.
We can't wait to see where he goes.
Yeah, well, I really don't follow sports like that.
But you know all the trouble he was in.
I mean, I know the trouble, but I don't really follow it like that.
But he can play. Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, I understand he's good. Shout out to everybody in Philly. They say that he must pay, his team, the Eagles right now, must pay him bonuses totaling $7.5 million in March. So wherever he's going in a private plane. With some George's Vasselli champagne. Shout out to Rochdale Winery in Queens. They ordered a gaggle of cases of my champagne, and it was gone like within a matter of like this. And like people came back, they were looking for more. And so the owner of it was like, damn, why didn't I order more? So he did. So, it's a slow process. Everything with me is a slow process. It's a slow process getting this VH1 thing going. It's a slow process getting the radio station working correctly. But, slow, I guess, keeps me humble. It is going. And shout out to Rochdale Winery in Queens. They have the George's Vasselli champagne. That's the Wendy Williams champagne. And they say it's been going really well. I'm doing a bottle signing out there in 2 Saturdays. Does that sound crazy to be doing a bottle signing?
Congratulations.
But I'm a hustler. I mean, I have to. I have to. And then a lot of you all are asking me about my iPodcast. Here's the deal. The iPodcast, first of all, we have 6 episodes under our belt. You are going to laugh and die because it's truly a reality show. Like 8 hours if the camera's following me. Yes, it's on the radio show, but the only radio show is only a few of those 8 hours. So the rest of the crap is on there too. Then we hone it down to 3-minute episodes because it's on, iTunes, iPod, whatever you all do with your electronics. Can you believe I'm a part of it? I got to figure out how to work this. Anyway, so they actually have a censor board. And I am one of the first, quasi-known people to be doing this. As a matter of fact, not one of, I am the first from what I understand. Everything else is like regular John Q. Public people, doing it. Which, you can do that too. But I am the first. So they hear about the crazy black girl from New Jersey and what the hell I might say. So I'm going through the censor board. So any day now, I'm going to get the thumbs up that I passed with flying colors. And then, bam, we're on. 3-minute vignettes, and you're going to want to follow the soap opera. It's a never-ending soap opera. It's just, crap going on. Well, I'll be queen of the iPod, hopefully. Just 3-minute vignettes. Oh, you meet all the cast of characters in my life, all this stuff. One of the episodes, I peek into a programming meeting and, everybody's sitting there and I'm not going in the meeting. And then one of my bosses comes in the hall and I'm like, then, there's an episode where my husband comes in. He wants a fried turkey. We're talking about it in the office. And, I haven't cried on the iTunes iPod cast or anything like that. Oh, one of the episodes I'm interviewing Steve Madden. You know what? No episode is capsulized with just one theme. I mean, you'll only see maybe 45 seconds of the Steve Madden interview. And the way it's cut, our partner, Bart Phillips, I know him from when we all were going to college in Boston. He went to Emerson, I went to Northeastern. But Bart is so good with producing the crap. I mean, it's put together. I'm like, I am so satisfied. Anyway, you guys, I love you guys for listening. Clearly, I have to go. Thank you so much, Tracy Morgan, from coming in and keeping it real, son. All right, you all. God willing, we'll get together again tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.
Peace, party people. See you later. I'm saying bye-bye.
Good night. Program complete.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh, wow, there's still people on hold. All right, shout out to James on line number 2, Keisha on line number 1, Joan on line number 3, and Calvin on line number 5. If you all just hold on for 10 minutes. Why do the people who listen to WOR, they know the patience that you have to hold on before you get on with Kerbis and Kubi or whoever. But here, people are impatient. If you're not... I know, but I'll be there. I just acknowledged everybody. So you guys keep it where you got it, okay? And you guys hold on the telephones. I'll come to you as soon as the bonus hour starts, which, by the way, is in 10 minutes on 107.5 WBLS. Girl, those people, tell them that I'm... Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, you guys. You heard some behind the scenes. This is not the selection, although it's a beautiful song. But I thought, Goose, we'd be playing something a little more upbeat for the holdover music. Okay, let's begin.
107.5 WBLS, New York.
Let's do it.
If you've got it.
This is ludicrous. Hey. Let's Mr. A to the Z exhibit. Disturbing the peace.
If you've got it, you got it. You flaunt it.
What's your name?
Wendy Williams.
The Wendy Williams Experience. Since you've been listening this far, we're going to throw in a little bonus hour. You ready?
How long is this bonus hour going to last? I'm getting addicted.
No, let me tell you. I love this extra hour.
Everything is organic here on the bonus hour.
Yeah, baby. Hey, yo, check this out. It's Wendy, man. Here it is. It's the bonus hour on the Wendy Williams Experience.
107.5 WBLS, New York.
Hey.
Hey.
Okay, immediately these people have been holding too long. Line number 2 is James. He's 40. He wants to talk about Tracy Morgan. He's from Brooklyn. James is. Like Tracy. Hi, James.
Hi. I love that interview. Tracy Morgan is real. But Wendy,
yes.
Just in. There's gunshots on Franklin Avenue and helicopters flying over me.
What?
Yeah, they out there carrying it on. I heard the gunshots, now helicopters flying all over in Crown Heights.
Wow. Thanks for the update.
Yeah, but anyway, Tracy Morgan was very, very good. And he's right. They do not follow the black people, the black with the paparazzis and all of that.
No.
You know, they don't follow him. And you know what, Wendy? I be buying them little 99-cent DVDs and stuff like that, and I just so happens got one of Milton Berle, and it had Carol Channing on there.
Oh yes.
She is not a star. She is the worst. Liza Minnelli, let's give me a quick rundown. Paris Hilton is horrible. Liza Minnelli cannot sing. Lindsay Lohan, what is the hype? Britney Spears,
yes.
The Olsen twins, they should cut them up and make them into cookies. And Gwen Stefani and Katharine Hepburn is the worst. Whoopi Goldberg, Oprah Winfrey, and Donna Ross will out-act her. Hugh Hefner is the one who made her a star. They're horrible.
That's the world according to James, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, James. Oh, go ahead.
They're horrible. They need some real stars. Woody Huxtable's better than the Olsen twins.
Well, you know, it's the times in which we live.
But you know what? They need to start bigging up. These black people are going to have to become more literal. You know what I'm saying? To get out there and start being our columnists and you know, I can't even think now because I'm on the line with you.
Well, you know, we've got a few out there like Patricia Shipp.
Right.
We've got Flo Anthony.
Right.
And we've got Jamie Foster Brown.
Right.
We've got Carew. We have
from the Daily News.
We've
Cole.
Yes, Harriet Cole.
Your girl.
We've got the fabulous Karen Hunter, my writing partner.
Yes.
We've got Wendy Williams.
Yes.
I mean, you know, we're growing.
But they need to get more in these areas, and they need to start. When they try to make bad press about us, they need to start defending us a little more. You know?
Well,
they can't take our stardom away from us, though, because we're it.
But you know what?
Over Hollywood.
They don't
starting with you.
They don't take the stardom away from the white columnists. Don't take the stardom away from white people. They just introduce a different side of life, and you know, unfortunately, these days that different side of life is what piques people's interest in other people. Oh, and we also have like Zoe Alexander, who is one of my favorites as well. Anyway, James.
But I'm saying, have you ever looked at them old movies and you say, like, what made them famous?
Well, they went to the studio heads with knee pads on. I don't know.
I guess so, and on their backs. But I'm just glad that Tracy Morgan, that was an excellent interview.
Thank you.
I have to say, next to World, that was the best one. And you didn't ask, what was his name, Raekwon?
Uh-huh.
You didn't ask him, what did he think about what he said? I was expecting you to. I waited.
You know what, James? You called prior to Raekwon's interview, and we were all puzzled. Like, what did World say about Raekwon?
No, he didn't say anything about Raekwon, but I just wanted to know, what do you think about his comment towards the
industry and homosexuality?
Just the whole secret society type thing. That was a powerful interview.
Yeah. Well, you know what? A lot of people didn't even understand the World's interview. But, every interview, I guess, is not for everybody. That's okay, because Ray's a friend to the show, so he'll be back around.
Right. And don't forget to ask him that question. I know you're going to have, as you say, a plethora of things to ask little Kim when she get out.
Yes, of course. If she chooses to come by for an interview.
I'm not gonna hold you up.
All right. Thanks, James.
I love you.
Bye-bye. Love you, too. Keisha's on line number 1 from Queens. Hey, Keisha.
Hi.
It says on the computer you want to talk about the hair clips.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just wanted to know, you said ounce by ounce, right? Because I heard you talk about them yesterday.
Yeah, well, they're great for doing hair, for getting the hair, but actually my clips are fashioned by Hannah.
Oh, okay. You think they would fashion some clips for me if I asked?
Ounce by ounce?
If I asked them to fashion some clips for myself, do you think they would do it?
I don't know that they actually make the clips. I've been going to Hannah for the clips. Between Hannah and my personal guy, Steve Lindsay, there are only 2 people that I make the clips. But Ounce by Ounce is one of the places that I like to go to get my hair. And they're, up in Harlem.
Wendy, that last guy you were talking to, oh, my gosh, he talked so long. And I started laughing when you started playing the cricket and everything.
Oh, yeah, that was one of the best of promos.
Oh, no, I'm the guy you were just talking to just now before myself.
James?
Yeah.
Did we play crickets on James?
Yes, we did.
Damn sure
did. I was listening to the radio.
We damn sure did.
Sorry, Wendy, I would love to get advice from you right now, but I can't. And besides, I know what you're going to say. You're going to tell me to just leave the guy, whatever, because I've been with him for 6 years, and he hasn't proposed yet, blah, blah, blah.
Well, okay, so you've answered your own question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I wasn't going to ask for the advice, but I just wanted to mention.
Okay. Well. Since you haven't asked and you know that the answer lies within, I got to hang up because this just in.
Uh-oh.
Heather Locklear and Richie Sambora are splitting. The actress's reps have confirmed. After 11 years of marriage, Heather Locklear has filed for divorce from Richie. This is a private matter, and there will be no further comment. The pair have an 8-year-old daughter. The couple was married December 17th, 1994 in Paris, introduced by Heather's friend, makeup artist Lisa Christie. 7 months later, Richie, the guitarist for Bon Jovi, popped the question. The day after the proposal, Heather, who then was starring on Melrose Place, proudly flashed her pear-shaped diamond engagement ring from Cartier while attending the Emmys. They soon set up house, yada, yada, so on and so forth. It's done. Wow. She tried to deny. He tried to deny. I told you this story weeks ago here on the Wendy Williams Experience. Heather Locklear, if you're familiar with this show, then you know that she's been a friend in my head forever. I'm talking probably before I cracked the mic, because TJ Hooker came on before I cracked a mic, at least in professional radio. Maybe I was in college. But there's just something about her. She's been a friend in my head for years. And now she and Ava will go on, and they will have to learn to co-parent, she and Richie. She was pregnant with Ava when I was pregnant with, obviously I don't have an 8-year-old, so we know what happened with that pregnancy. But, at the time I was like, and my friend in my head is pregnant also. And then I found out I was to have a little girl. Then I was like, our girls will play in their heads together. And, they celebrate birthdays together. Well, I might be crazy, but you understand the concept of friend in your head. A friend in your head is somebody who you don't know, who you've never known on any level, who perhaps you've never even met. But you know enough about them to know that if you did know each other in person, that you would be friends. That's what a friend in my head is. And so my friend in my head is going through a divorce, and I am here in my head for you, Heather. I am here in my head. And if there's anything that you need in your head, you can ask me. And in my head, I'll do what I can. She's 44, can still drop it like it's hot. In my head, let's go out for drinks, Heather. Mrs. Lopez can watch the kids. All right. That's very sad. Joan is on line number 3. Hi, Joan. Joan?
Hello?
Yes?
Hi.
The computer says you want to talk about Jamie Foxx and Eva. Yes.
Hi, how are you?
Fine, Joan. Hey. Go ahead, Joan.
Hi.
Hi, Joan.
Hey. How are you?
I'm doing fine.
I was looking in. Hello? Yeah, I can't hardly hear you. That's why I'm saying hi.
I haven't said anything. I'm giving you a chance to speak, Joan.
Oh, okay. No, I was looking at the Star magazine, and just the way Jamie Foxx and Eva Longoria are sitting is, it looked a little... you always talk about body language.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think he would have tapped it if he had a chance. Maybe he had. I don't know. I think that I don't know what type of relationship she and Tony Parker have, but I do know that it's not he that I see running around with different people. It's her. I am more prone to believe that she's been getting it in with Mario Lopez than with Jamie Foxx. The story goes like this. Tony is loose friends with Jamie. Tony called Jamie and asked Jamie if there was a place in his unpredictable video for Eva. Jamie said yes. The two have been friends ever since. Tony spends a lot of time, with the basketball and then, just doing his thing. And Eva spends a lot of time, partying and just, carrying on. What do I think? Who knows? Who knows?
And one other thing, Wendy, I just wanted to ask about the interns and answering the phone, because once before, I called right before, the Bodylicious cruise, never got my prize, took all my information. I just called up a few, maybe 5:15. They were like, okay, from New York, hold on. And then you said, hello, 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 and then you got this Los Angeles call. And I was just wondering, it sounds kind of funny. You didn't count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like you usually do.
No, we had the winner. We had the winner already. We have about 30 phone lines, so it's easy to go down and get the winner. And then with the rest of them, the other, let's see, count up to number 10. With the rest of them, 11 through 30, what we do is we still, continue to put people on hold, not for the prize, but to actually be on, the radio. So that, and you know what that prevents people from calling up and saying, did I win? Did I win? Okay. Did I win? Yeah, exactly.
Okay. I love Tracy Morgan.
Yeah, he was fun.
It's a very good interview. Thanks a lot. Have a good day.
You're welcome, Joan. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
And lastly, Calvin has been holding on since before the bonus hour started, and he wants to talk about Isaiah Thomas on line number 5. Hi, Calvin.
Hello.
Hi, how are you? Oh, Calvin's gone. Oh, this is Michelle then from Connecticut on line number 5. You've replaced Calvin, and you're from Connecticut. You want to talk about Flavor of Love. Right, Michelle? Okay, let's go to line number 4. Nicole is there, and she wants to talk about Heather Locklear. Hi, Nicole. Nicole, hi, it's Wendy. Okay, let's go to line number 6. It's Renee, 28, from Brooklyn. Advice, should she stay or should she go?
Hello?
Hi, Nicole.
Hello?
Hi, Renee. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Hi, Renee. Renee, turn your radio down, please.
It's down.
Okay, it's Wendy. How are you?
Hi, Wendy.
Hey.
How are you?
So I see that you want that should you stay or should you go advice.
Yes.
Okay, well, you entertain us with your story, and I'm going to sit over here and feed myself with my dots. Go ahead.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm 28 years old, and he's 26. We've been together for the past 6.5 years, and we've been through a lot, and I'm just wondering if I should still stick by him or if I should just say it's time to go.
I don't know what it is you've been through. I mean, I know nothing about your relationship other than that.
Been through a lot. Cheating, lying, physical, abuse, a lot of things. Miscarriage, abortion, just a lot of things. And his thing is that he's not ready. He wants to make sure that his life is together before he makes any serious commitments. He wants to, get his career together and get his finances together, which I can completely understand. I mean, that's is no problem for me to wait for that. But being that I've been through so much with him already as it is just like
time invested. You're feeling like if you leave it, you're wasted. You wasted 6 years, right?
Excuse me?
You feel like you wasted 6 years because you've invested so much time.
Oh, I can't really hear you. I'm losing you.
Okay. You should go.
You think I should go?
I said you should go. You should leave the relationship. Because you said the physical abuse. Now, what's that all about?
That was just one time, like about 3 years ago.
Oh.
It's just a heated argument that just got a little out of hand.
And what did he do?
He hit me. Pretty much.
I mean, did he clock you good? Were you black and blue? Did you lose teeth? Did you fall down the steps?
No, I lost a lot of hair, but that's about it. I mean... Now,
he has not physically abused you since then?
No, he hasn't laid a hand on me since then.
Okay. All right. Well, only you can answer whether you should stay or whether you should go. I mean, do you have children now?
I have one child, but not with him.
Yeah. So you were together for 6 years. At some point, you cheated and had a baby with another man?
No, I never cheated and got. I mean, I've been pregnant by him twice. And
you said you have a child with another man. Where'd that come into play?
Oh, that was before I met him. My son is 9 years old.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Do you work, Renee?
I'm sorry, I can't. What was that?
Do you work?
Yes, I do work. I work and I take care of myself, and I really don't know. I really don't know what I should do about it because my brain is telling me to leave.
Yeah.
And my heart is telling me to stay. Well, I kind of feel that after this time, it shouldn't be any doubts in his mind, I guess.
Well, here's the thing. Let's talk about you first. Okay. You had a child when you were 19, so you were forced to grow up really fast.
Yeah.
You met him when he was 20 and you were 22. So he was a man-child at that point.
Yeah.
He's 26 now and has been with you ever since then.
Yeah, for over about 6.5 years now.
I understand him wanting to get his career and his finances together. I understand you wanting to get married. But it
Well, I
seems...
don't want to get married. That I know we can wait on, because
Right.
when I do get married, I want to make sure that it's, forever. I don't want to just turn around and get divorced.
Right, and presumably speaking, it would be with him if you stayed, right?
Yes.
Okay, not now necessarily, but it would be. I think that there's growth that needs to happen on both of you all's parts. And it's necessary to make you the best possible partners should you get married. So I say you should go.
Okay.
Go and let him go. That's the chance that you take, because you might meet a guy out there better and he might meet a girl out there better. But if you don't, then you get back together and you live and you love, and nothing will ever be perfect, but at least you'll know what you have based on that you've been out there. You've never been out there. You're a 19-year-old woman or 28-year-old woman who had a child at 19. How much possible personal growth could you have done? Not much.
Not much.
Yeah. Go.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
All right. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye. Line number 7 is Los, who's from Brooklyn, and asks the question, is Tracy Morgan gay?
Absolutely. He's sitting there having a kiki with you, Wendy. Now, you should know better.
Look.
You're the #1 hag of New York City, Wendy.
Listen. First of all, Tracy's been on this show so many times that we've discussed this. I took his answer for what it was and moved on.
Have you ever seen those barbershop pictures when he's like actually in barbershops?
Listen. Los.
Yes.
What I'm trying to say to you without speaking.
Got you.
Tracy's a friend to the show.
Got you.
And in addition to being a friend to the show,
he's a friend of yours.
In spite of me asking him in the past, he continues to come back and we kiki.
Absolutely.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. I'm the one that called you yesterday. I was having my cousin's baby father, remember? And you told me I should tell her and I'd probably lose her?
Yes.
Yeah, well, thanks.
Oh, wow.
That's exactly what happened.
Oh, wow. Well, sorry to hear that.
I was trying to get through early. I wanted to ask him when he was on there, but I couldn't get through.
Yeah, well, we've already discussed that. See, there's some things, there's no point in bringing them up over and over and over again.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Well, did you tell Dr. Ian about his eyebrows?
No, you did, because you asked him over the damn radio.
Oh, I thought he had left for the day already.
No, he well, not for the day, because he doesn't actually work here. But I'm sure his friends got to him. So you asked him over the radio.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Los.
Have a good one.
Bye-bye. After I got off the show yesterday, I told you guys I was going to go back in the office and make phone calls, based on the emails, return some phone calls. And shout out to Nikki, who I spoke to. Nikki is struggling with sobriety. She is addicted or struggling with addiction to a few different things, including prescription pills and alcohol. And, I was telling her, you take it one day at a time. She hasn't, popped a pill or had a drink. And I forgot what she said. I think like 6 months, she says, but she gets so tempted and all like that. I said, it gets easier the more you fill up your life with other things. But you can't count on those other things to keep you sober, because if by chance those things disappear and you are left in a room by yourself, you have to be sure, you're not going to be going back. And I was sharing with her that, sobriety is my absolute #1 thing that I'm the most thankful for, because without that, I am positive that most of what is going on now, and I'm not even, career is a given, because I would have crashed and burned, but nothing much would be happening at all. And, so, shout out to everybody in that struggle. Hang in there. She asked me, she said, Wendy, do you ever get tempted? And I said, no. And I'm able to answer that question real quick. She asked me, have I substituted one thing for the other? And I said, no. And I'm quick to be honest with myself in my head and check myself, too. Oh, sure. I mean, my drug of choice was cocaine. But I haven't substituted a shopping addiction or a drinking addiction or a pill addiction or, anything like that. Because I got crap to do. I got things to do. I have stuff to do and like that. And if I didn't have anything to do, if I was left to myself, then I got me. And me is worth sobriety. It's worth sobriety. So, I know there are a lot of people struggling, with sobriety. And, my heart goes out to you. Oh, boy. Did you hear about this in New Bedford, Massachusetts? A teenager armed with a hatchet and a gun opened fire inside a gay bar on Thursday.
How you doing? I have one thing to say.
And this is fresh off the wire, so I'm assuming that this happened during happy hour earlier this evening. It's dated today.
Wow.
Wounded at least 3 people. The police are investigating it as a hate crime. The place is called Puzzles Lounge. And the bartender at Puzzles Lounge told the Associated Press that a young man dressed in all black came in and ordered a drink and asked if Puzzles was a gay bar. He finished his drink shortly after midnight. So it was actually technically today, but it was earlier today. He ordered another drink, and he started attacking people, the bartender said. 3 people were hospitalized, overnight. The police are searching for a man by the name of Jacob Robita, who's 18. An arrest warrant has been put out for him. They want to charge him with assault, attempted murder, and civil rights violation. He was shooting everyone, they said.
Wow.
The bartender said that he then started swinging a hatchet. And he had some sort of cutting instrument, which he didn't call the hatchet. After finishing his drink, the article says the man walked to the back of the bar where 2 men were playing pool, shoved one to the ground, then pulled a hatchet from his sweatshirt and began swinging it at the man's head, cutting him. The patrons tackled the man, sending the hatchet sliding across the floor. That's when the man pulled a gun. Damn. The gun shot. The gunman, they says, shot both pool players and also fired at a patron who was leaving the bathroom, hitting him in the chest.
Wow.
Here's the quote from the bartender. He was shooting everyone. That was in New Bedford. Hey, that's that Cape Verdean city. I bet you those were some fine gay men in there, too. You ever see Cape Verdean people? They look a bit like Puerto Rican people who are beautiful, gorgeous. You all are gorgeous, and you know that. Oh, yeah. Okay, Jessica. You know what I'm saying? I never heard of a Cape Verdean until I went away to school in Boston. You're a what? They're from the Cape Verde. What? You're black. No, we're Cape Verdean. We got our own culture. We got our own community. Wow. We're starting the publicity stuff for my first novel, which will be released in June of 2006. And the second one's coming out in December. And so earlier today, because they want me to read for a presentation package, the Random House family that I'm with. And so I was reading to the girls in the pink room. And I was... Gosh, I'm such a crybaby. I was crying as I was reading. They were misty, they were offering hugs. I was like, no, relax. They were all caught up. Then the phone started ringing in the office. Everybody turned their phones to silent. Everybody's leaning forward, riveted. And I would like to think that they were riveted because it truly is an interesting story, not because, I'm sitting there reading and, we're working together. I truly think that they were riveted. Now, after I get off the show, I'm going to go into production and actually put this down. But I was like an emotional mess once I finally got into the studio because Ritz Harper, she's a radio personality in New York. We have a couple of things in common, but the buck clearly stops at some of her awful, awful ways. Ritz Harper checked her frosty Frank Mueller watch. It was 8 minutes past 7 o'clock in the evening. She had 2 hours to kill before picking up her best friend Tracy at the airport. It was a crisp 30 degrees. Ritz loved the winter because it gave her a chance to luxuriate in the many kinds of furs, from chinchilla to mink, fox to ermine. I got to call Demetrios and ask how to pronounce that one. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the hell that is, but that's some mess Ritz wears, because that's how she gets down. She decided to take the scenic route to her car and stop by the cleaners before heading towards Newark Airport. By then, rush hour traffic through Midtown and along the New Jersey Turnpike would be clear. Ritz loved this neighborhood. Ever since she began working in the city 5 years ago, she imagined living on the Upper East Side and on nice days walking down Park Avenue before her shift, catching lunch at the Four Seasons, even shopping at expensive stores, and of course, being hounded by adoring fans wanting her autograph. It was a fantasy that Ritz had since she was a little girl. It was a fantasy that she was now living, but the reality didn't quite live up to the fantasy. Ritz didn't realize how much she loved her privacy and how shocked she would be to have people come up to her while she was eating or walking the streets and ask her for her autograph. Somehow, excuse me. See, this is why I got to practice my reading. You know what I'm saying? Some were much more rude than she ever imagined, but for the most part, Ritz enjoyed her fame. She loved connecting with her people who in some ways became her family. No, hold on, I'm not finished. I got to be careful. I'm not giving away the plot or anything like that, but I just want to say to you this, okay? Oh, I know. You know what? I can't. Okay. Ritz missed her friend. She spent 5 hours a day, 5 days a week, talking to millions of people on the airwaves, but talking to Tracy was something that nothing could replace. She couldn't wait to wear her out with her favorite mall, the mall at Short Hills, directly across the street from the Hilton. She could fondly let her hair down and tell someone how scared she was of everything that was happening to her. Ritz had developed a style on the air that titillated, thrilled, and pissed people off at the same time. It was contagious, even those who hated her, and that list was growing. Yada, yada, so on and so forth. It had been less than 6 months since she debuted in her afternoon drive spot on WHOT, but Ritz's audience and her salary tripled. Ritz Harper was the undisputed queen of the radio. Privately, Ritz was quite different, not at all confident and self-assured. Some nights after hosting a sold-out party or being seen on television doing interviews, Ritz would go home to a beautiful, huge home with all the amenities, put on her flannel pajamas, curl up into a ball, and cry. Despite everything she had, Ritz felt so very lonely, so very lonely. The irony of talking for a living was that Ritz didn't really have anyone to talk to. Chase, her producer, was cool, and he was like having a close friend, but he wasn't. Tracy was the only one who really understood, who was really there before Ritz became Ritz Harper. When she was simply Ritz Gina, a combination of her father's name, who she never knew, and her mother's name, Gina. As Ritz crossed Madison Avenue heading towards the garage, she pulled her white Gucci sack tighter over her shoulder, checking her watch again and picking up her pace towards 36th Street. So did the Nissan that had been following her. She could see the nose of her V12 Vanquish. That's right, sister be doing it for herself. She could see the nose of her V12 Vanquish in the entrance of the garage. Ritz loved Ramon at the garage. He always had her car ready for her, no matter how late she was. She hated to wait. It was almost 7:30. Oh, shoot, Ritz thought to herself, I better hurry the hell up. She broke into a light trot. The Nissan pulled up beside her. The power window rolled down, the passenger side facing Ritz. She slowed down, thinking the car was another fan. The window of the car was tinted. It was New York, and these days everyone had a tint darker than the law allowed. Ritz Harper, the grovelly voice spoke. In an instant, you'll have to read the book. But she's a backbiting bitch. The way she got her job ain't no good gonna come to her. until she learns how to act. Like, I love her, and I loved, I loved creating her. I pulled bits and pieces of, I guess me, but this is the majority. She is a character. And if you're wondering who she looks like, who's famous, Robin Givens. Yeah, Robin Givens. Chiseled features, the dimples, weavelicious. Sometimes it's short, sometimes it's long. About Robin Givens' frame, the whole bit. But she is a mess, honey. This is when she's leaving her show that day before she gets, in a little bit of trouble. At the lobby, Ritz let her 4-inch Jimmy Choo's clop across the marble floor. Oh, she loved the sound the heels made on the marble, like a regal Clydesdale on a cobblestone road. She also loved the way the stylish heels made her feel. Ritz, who had big doe eyes, dark, sumptuous Godiva chocolate skin, and a chiseled jaw, and Robin Givens-esque dimples, didn't always feel or look so stylish. She just started wearing heels regularly a few years ago, thanks to Chase. But yada, yada, yada. Okay, we need to go into a break. Look, let's gossip. I'll review with you the people poll question. I'm going to the phones. Thank you for being here. It's the Ritz Harper excursion. I mean, the Randy Robinson experiment. I mean, oh my gosh, I can't keep up. It's the Wendy Williams experience on 107.5 WBLS.
It's the WBLS Trip-A-Day Getaway.
BLS, hi.
Hi.
You're going to Puerto Rico.
Am I?
You call it 10, baby.
Oh, my God.
That's right.
Oh, my God.
That's right.
A weekend of fun in beautiful Puerto Rico.
It's all about the El Conquistador.
Oh, my goodness.
In that resort in Puerto Rico, part of the BLS Trip-A-Day giveaway. Steve Harvey's got something going on. Wendy's got a big bash going down.
Oh, my God. Thank you.
You know the radio station that's the home of that Trip-A-Day giveaway.
WBLS.
Hey, what's happening? My name's Shamar Moore. How you doing?
How you doing?
That wasn't a stretch. So word has it. This hour of the show is brought to you by Entertainment Tonight. Taryn, I was just thinking of you. Remind me, please. Because as fast as I think about you, I forget about you.
Okay.
Okay, good. All right. Oh, gosh. Okay, so I told you this hour of the show is brought to you by Entertainment Tonight. I wanted to talk with you about something that WBLS is doing in conjunction with Stephanie Cohen, who happens to be the owner of Benjamin Rugg and Home Imports in Secaucus, New Jersey. You've heard me mention this place. They have wonderful furniture, and, guess what they're doing with the radio station? We're doing a living room makeover. Your new living room will be valued at over $50,000.
Wow.
I don't know what that living room looks like at your house now, but if it looks like any piece of a mess, what you need to do is take pictures from all kinds of angles. Go to WBLS.com and read the rules and the directions for this contest. I'm not sure whether Steve is judging, but I definitely know I'm judging. Like the worst living room. Like you are just in need of new everything. And can I tell you something? Benjamin Rugg and Home Imports has what you need to fit into your home. If it's contemporary, they got that. If it's traditional, if it's classic, they got that. Don't worry about that nasty, stained up carpet. They will rip it up. They've got a fabulous selection of rugs. Large ones, small ones, round ones, square ones, 100% wool ones. All kinds of colors. You get the idea. Then, of course, the actual furniture. And can I tell you, they even have the lamps and the tchotchkes to sit around. Over $50,000 your living room set would be worth, your entire living room. So go to WBLS.com. I forgot the actual name of the contest. Everything has to have a name. I think it's like, your disgusting, nasty living room makeover, or, ew. your living room needs new work, or I hate my living room, help, just go to BLS and look for that living room makeover contest. And shout out to
Stephanie Cohen Makeover.
The Stephanie Cohen Makeover? Well, that sounds like we're making over Stephanie. I don't like that name. Hey, Steph. It sounds like we're making you over. And darling, you do not need a makeover.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, go to WBLS.com and find out the details on the contest and keep listening for further announcements. WBLS, proud sponsor of TV 411. Learn to improve your reading, writing, and math skills by watching TV 411 Fridays at 12:30 p.m. on Channel 13. Thank you. All right, we'll go to the telephone. Let me see. Is Kim still on line number 5?
No.
She hung up? Is there anybody on hold?
2 and 4.
Line number 2? Oh, that'd be Nikki from Kansas City. She wants advice. Hi, Nikki.
Hi, how are you doing, Wendy?
I'm doing well.
I'm calling, and I know you're probably going to be off in a minute.
Go ahead. Uh-oh. Nikki?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. I have this friend that I met at work.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, then we got, like, really, really close. Come to find out that he's married.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. And, you know, but they're in the process of getting a divorce.
So he says.
Yeah, so he says. Because,
Okay.
I mean, she's supposed to have then moved out of their apartment and moved back home. But
So he says.
yeah, so he says.
Mm-hmm.
And she has not. And we kind of, like, you know, had grown to know each other and, you know, all of that. And
did you know he was married before you slept with him?
No. We didn't sleep together. We didn't make it that far. We didn't make it that far. But there was this one day when I went over his house. We almost did.
He invited you to his apartment?
Yes, and they still had marriage pictures up. And
Of course, because he's been lying to you. He wants a nice piece of behind. And you're 22. You're ripe for the picking.
Yeah, and he's, like, older than me. He's, like, 25.
Oh, 25. Ooh,
No, 29.
Ooh, an old man.
Yeah, really much so.
So cute.
And, you know, and so my question is, right now we're just, like, really cool right now, you know, and his ex-wife is about to have a baby in a minute.
That's not his ex-wife. They're still married. You said the pictures are still up.
Yeah, the decree hasn't been, I haven't seen the decree.
Right. So just call her his wife, because that's what she is.
Okay. Well, his wife.
Okay. How many kids do they have, though, out of question, besides this one that's coming?
4 miscarriages.
4 miscarriages?
Yes, this is the 5th.
Wait, she miscarried?
She miscarried 4 times, and this is her 5th one.
5th pregnancy?
Yes.
Okay.
No other kids, just this one. Because when I met him, they didn't have no kids.
Okay.
But it was this one Saturday, I went over his house, and it was getting hot and heated, and I was like, no, I can't do this. Because, I mean, I'm staring at his wife's photos, you know?
Right.
It's like,
so you were kissing him and groping each other?
Right.
Okay.
And I left. But that night, him and his wife were arguing, and that's when she became pregnant. And I'm like, oh, my God, that just, like, changed the whole thing now.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, should I still, you know, talk to him? Should I still be, you know, friends with him pretty much?
No. You can't even be friends with him because you know, I know, and he knows exactly where the intent of this relationship is. Now, he apparently is not going to be responsible enough as a husband and mature enough as a man to leave you alone. So you have got to step up to the plate and be a woman. Leave him alone. No lunches. Definitely no car talk, no talk outside of work, and that work talk needs to be related to work. You got to put the brakes on this right now. He's not leaving her for you. He's not divorcing her. She's about to have his baby. Ain't no good going to come to you until you find your own damn man.
Okay. I love you, Wendy.
Oh, I love you too, Nikki. Thank you for listening.
So much.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Jasmine on line 3. No, I've never considered satellite radio, but it's nice that it's there. I have been considered for it. It was prior to Howard being there, and it was they wanted me to do something on the weekends, and the amount of money that they were paying wouldn't have even paid for an hour of parking in Manhattan, and I lied to you not. Since Howard has been signed on, one great thing that has happened with satellite radio is that he's upped the ante so that, you know, some of the leaders in terrestrial radio can actually go now to satellite satellite radio if we wanted to or were forced to or whatever, and actually make some damn good money. And I'm not saying 50 million, or 500 million like him, but, money comparable to the money that we're making out here. So that's one great thing that has happened out of all this. But no, I haven't considered it because there's no need to, unless I go into Vinnie Brown's office after the show and all of a sudden, he tries to say something to me. I'm packing my bags. I'm going with Howard. Oh, boy. Okay, so you guys, don't forget Prince is going to be on Saturday Night Live this week. Oh, my gosh, it's time to go.
You got about 2.5.
Prince is on Saturday Night Live this weekend. His new CD comes out in March. He's going to be performing. Terrence Howard, that's our People Poll question. Do you think that he will get the Oscar that he's nominated for his portrayal in the movie Hustle and Flow? Just asking. Oh, give me a break. From the 80s? Yeah. It's coming to DVD February 14th. Happy Valentine's, baby. Here you go. Nell Carter and the rest of the gang. The Kaninskis was their name. The complete first series, $34.98. They say, and I mean they've been saying this for longer than they were talking about Richie and Heather and their divorce. They say that Madonna and Guy's days as a married couple are numbered. Yes. And in the new, I think this is Us Weekly that I have here. I tore it out and it doesn't say at the bottom. But they were saying, what are the things that seem to be going wrong? First of all, they've turned it, they say, into a nasty, bickering Cold War couple who are too vain to possibly mix together. Also, Madonna has bad feelings about their 10-year age gap, apparently. That's what they're saying in here. Guy is blaming Madonna for his stalled movie career because, nobody takes him seriously as a producer after she dragged him down. Or maybe it was his work. I don't know. I never saw Swept Away or any of that stuff. Plus, he is sick and tired of this whole Kabbalah thing. He's not into that religion. And he says that, believe it or not, she works out too much. Like, he's just not that into, the working out. What else tears them apart? Well, she wants to tour again. He doesn't want it. But she wants, here's the quote, her last chance at being idolized as a big superstar. And that apparently is going to happen. She's going to go on tour. And that beat out Guy's need for her to be with him. Then they say regarding that Kabbalah thing, she made sure Guy never caught up with her. Oh, boy. Guy, here's the thing. Madonna, who, is a Kabbalah practicer, told Guy that he wasn't smart enough to follow the system of that Jewish mysticism with Kabbalah. Here's the quote. She made sure Guy never caught up with her learning curve. Wow. Young and dumb. Wow. What's wrong with that? I mean, wow. Bad girl. And then too much working out. Reportedly, she spends 3 hours a day swimming and doing yoga, Pilates, and weight training. Guy thinks she looks too thin, yet Madonna still thinks she looks fat. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I mean, you thought I was crazy when I was talking about that, Heather. I'm still a little shocked over that. I'm going to let that marinate over a glass of George Vaselli. Not because I'm celebrating, just because I prefer champagne to wine. I love you guys for listening. Oh, guess what? One thing that I wanted to tell you before I go is that on a lot of people were asking me last night, hello, about the Super Bowl party, and I've been getting a lot of faxes and emails. Apparently, you all are going to be out in full force at Branchbrook Manor for the Super Bowl party on Sunday. I have a website that you can go to, and then some people were like, Wendy, we're like you. We don't go on the web. Wow. Go figure. I thought I was the only one. But if for those of you who do, go to Rayzo, RAYZO.com, and find out all the information regarding the Super Bowl party that I'm hosting in Belleville, New Jersey. It's a very, very fun an hour of open bar, the food, the great people, the Super Bowl. And if that's not enough, there's other stuff to interest you. But I have a telephone number in New Jersey if you wanted to not go on the web, but call 973-509-1877. Okay? All right. Barney's up next with The Quiet Storm. You all take it easy and talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Yes, I am up next.
The Wendy Williams broadcast day has completed.
Aw, man!
And WBLS music starts next.